Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tabletop. Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your dungeon master for this evening, September 29th, 2022. Just dated this stream here. Welcome to Keep on the Borderlands, a 5e conversion of the old school classic by Gary Gygax. And this has been quite a interesting turn of events over the last few sessions. Needless to say, the party is looking a little different. Yeah. How are you doing, everybody? How are you doing, all of you?
Great. Still alive.
Wow, that's more than I can say.
Yeah, it's more than I can say.
I know. Can't say the same.
A couple of original adventures left.
OG, right? Me and Nate.
Cheers.
Are you guys all ready for Keep on the Borderlands Part 1, Level Up the Newbies?
Part
I
D.
don't know. I don't know if your plans will work, everybody. Seems like your plans just all seem
Never
to
work.
fail.
The best laid plans.
Yeah, best laid plans. Well,
Hieronymus and Barracks.
yeah. So if you have been following along, you know, this is episode 30, so we're pretty deep into this. We only have 2 original members of the crew left. That would be Hieronymus, portrayed by Chris, and Barak Helios, portrayed by Nate. Although, to be fair, Eric Lavernus, Tim's character, has been around since episode, I think, 8.
Yeah, I got killed pretty quick, so.
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around for a while with this guy. This guy's been around longer than my original guy, so I'm...
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Eric has been around since session 8.
He's been around more than 2 times as long as Valentine had, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that his name? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Honestly, me too.
I'm kidding.
Up
Wow.
proud.
Well, yeah, so, you know, Eric's been with us for quite some time. John, I'm going through the whole group here at this point. We're doing, like, introductions right away. But, John, Karg, you've joined us 3 sessions ago after Sasori was petrified by the Medusa. So, we're still getting to know Karg. You know, hopefully his voice keeps getting a little bit lower in octave. You know,
I don't know what you're talking about. My voice is really deep.
you're
I was always told I got the deepest voices among all the halflings in my family.
That might be true. Most of the people around you, their ears are bleeding. So we'll see what Karg's got to bring to the table. You stood firm, I think, last time in defense of the group. So maybe that was your kind of initiation. And of course, I still have your name placard there because I didn't want to change it just yet, Jeff. But Skorrin is no longer with us. He fell to the hands of Xander, the follower of Maeve, who is now become an direct adversary to the group. So that's where we're at. Before we actually dive into this episode, though, I do have a couple of announcements. All right, so we're going to get through a couple things, and then we'll jump back into the story. We had episode 2 of the Spelljammer campaign, Light of Xerixis, premiered yesterday. It's on YouTube. You can check that out. That is a campaign where I'm actually playing in the game. CJ is our DM, so it's been awesome for me to get on the other side of things, and I can say that campaign is out of this world. So you're going to want to check that out. And obviously, Wild Beyond the Witchlight is coming to its kind of close as well. So we've got a lot of things coming up here and changing on the channel. Also, Journeys to the Radiant Citadel. I had a really cool guest on the channel on Friday, Wally DM from the YouTube channel Wally DM. He played on the 11th level Journey through the Radiant Citadel. It was a lot of fun, and that also is on the channel for your viewing now. I'll leave links to some of these things that I've talked about in the description or put it in the comments. But that's what's going on here on the channel, so make sure you're around for it. Subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified when we go live with the new video. Let's go around and introduce ourselves. We'll start with the... You know, we're not going to start with the OGs. We're going to start with John. John, tell us a little bit about what Karg's thinking at this point after such a kind of a crazy episode last week.
Well, yeah, Karg, I don't know, what voice should I do? I'll spare everyone. So Karg is definitely kind of maybe regretting some of his choices of coming with this group. He's definitely associated with them now and feels as if he's been made with the police, and the Fuzz have he's part of it now. And despite him maybe regretting it a little bit, he does realize that this group is seemingly the good people now, having met Xander and be like, oh no, clearly that's the bad guy. If I thought these group might have been a little ambiguous in their decision making, it's like, no, Xander's the bad guy. So I'm feeling a little connected, a little charged. I'm also feeling a little afraid that, seems like a lot of people in this group die.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
But that being said, I'm a stout halfling barbarian who feels very confident in my own skills, and I'm ready to roll some hit die.
Yeah, actually, that's fair. We should do that. Should we do it? We'll do it right before we start. We'll do it right before
Whenever
we start.
you want, Master.
Okay.
I say do it
Yeah.
now.
Now. Roll.
We could do it now. You want me to switch over to our Roll20 screen?
Oh,
I want you to decide, Dungeon Master.
I could do it now. Just got to get my Roll20 screen up here.
Let's do it live. Do it live.
Okay, I think we're good. Yep, we're doing it live. Here it is. All right. There we go. We got
All right.
Roll20 up.
So it is a D12, which is a big die. So let's find out what my D12 plus Constitution, which is a 2, is going to do for me.
A lot of variance here.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous to click this button.
Oh,
it's a 1! It happened! It happened! That is so much better than a 2. It is better than a 3. This is
not better than a
Are
4.
we re-rolling ones?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
Right?
that's it, huh?
That's it. I get
No,
1.
but you
plus
do
my
add your
Constitution.
con. You do
Yep.
add your con.
So I had 16 hit points, and now I have 19.
Now you know
Let it be known
Good
that
job.
every
Starting a new
class,
character?
every
Well-
class in this campaign who is supposed to have hit points has rolled low.
Yeah.
When you have
Yeah.
a wizard, they're gonna get 8s and 9s every single time on your D8s.
on
Just
your
ridiculous.
D6, yeah.
D6.
That was painful.
Yeah.
That was
All right.
painful.
Oh, I'm kind of happy. Is that sad? That's kind of interesting.
The house
Oh,
always
it's-
wins. J Tyrannus in the chat. The house always wins.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, you were 3 hit points stronger than you were. So,
Hey, that's
John,
a full 25% more hit points. That's a lot.
yeah.
It might be more than some people in this group.
Listen, you might level up very quickly and roll that 12, and that'll be just like nothing ever happened. You know what I mean?
It's more
Yeah,
hit points.
I'll roll
fantastic.
another 1, so I'll forget about the first one because there'll be
What are the odds of you rolling another one?
1 in 12.
extremely
good.
calculable. I feel like no one remembers that. There's a 5% chance of rolling a 1 on a D20. It's 5%.
Yeah. It's 5%.
That low.
It's 5%. Okay, so let's jump over to Tim. Tim, Eric had a hell of a night.
It's not my first night spent in jail in the keep, but definitely my worst night spent in jail in the keep. That's everyone. I'm playing Eric Lavernus, the cleric who's been a level 3 since 28 of the last 30 sessions been around for, and happy to
How-
be here. It's been a doozy though. I'll tell you what.
Are you
I'm-
close to level 4?
I hope so. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, he got level 3 like instantly, right?
I got
It's
level
level
3
3.
really quickly, and that's
Yeah.
I'm like 700 XP short of level 3 or level
Okay.
4. Sorry,
Level 4. Gotcha.
so we're getting there.
You're
But
about
yeah,
a
it's
year
been a
short of
doozy.
level
I'm
5.
happy to be back in the game and happy, mourning the loss of our dear friend. But what do you? I guess it happens.
Yep,
Yeah.
It must be happening a lot.
it happens. All right, so we go to the OGs. Barrick?
Hey. Howdy, everybody. I'm playing Barrick. It's been Barrick Helios, the Human Paladin. It's been quite the ride recently. But I think if there's a kind of a deepest part of the valley for the downward spiral Barrick has been on. I'm hoping we hit it and are coming out the other side, but we'll see what Bob has in store. Really, excited to see if we can get out of the keep.
Yeah, I think Barrick has had a personal low as well as a group low, so maybe this is the end of it. Hopefully, you're coming out on the other side, like you said.
Yeah,
Chris?
positive thinking.
Chris,
Hieronymus he's just shaking his head. he is beside himself with this party.
he loves
Doesn't
them.
know what he does. They're the only family he's known, so he's very
What about-
proud of Barrick.
I was gonna say, what's your relationship with Barrick now that everybody else that you started with is gone?
Well, Barrick is the key to Hieronymus' survival. Barrick, Barrick is going to become the shield now.
Wow. Okay.
I
Well,
think their
maybe-
bond's going to grow. I think that we're going to see the two of them kind of, now that Barrick has slipped towards evil and Hieronymus has kind of grown a bit from evil. I think that the two of them are going to meet in the middle, like Benjamin Buttons, the curious case of Benjamin Buttons.
That's Hieronymus is actually just a really old man.
Yeah,
reversing
right?
in age.
Come for the D&D, stay for the really weird metaphors.
And
Everyone
Jeff,
right now,
agree.
what's Benjamin Buttons?
Jeff,
Chris, I
we'll
agree.
introduce your character in game when we get there. But hang on tight, and excited to present, see what you present. Because I mean, I know what you're doing, but want to see how everybody else reacts. I'm going to be just watching everybody on the Zoom. I'm going to
don't.
put the Zoom up. I don't normally have Zoom up. I have just all my other stuff, game things here. But I'm gonna be watching the Zoom. All right,
Well,
here we go. But Jeff, you're here.
yeah, I'm here. Do I get to say something?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just going to say that if Eric thinks he had a bad night last week, mine was worse.
Yours might have been worse. Yeah.
That's all. I'm looking forward to play. I
Yeah.
went through the whole 5 stages.
We
over
really
the first
did.
weekend. What?
If you saw the text chain, we really
Oh
did.
yeah.
We-
We didn't do it. It was pretty grim.
Yeah, we're not allowed to publish that text chain though. I've never.
No. What happens in the text chain stays there.
If you want to subscribe for $50 a month,
That's a really high Patreon level.
That's a really high Patreon
You
tier.
get
I better
access
get
to the personal text chain. I love it.
The personal
it's
Discord.
pretty cold.
Yeah.
We had I woke up this morning with 75 messages, which were all pretty damn funny. So it's
What?
a gold.
Oh wow, you were out of touch then.
We were streaming last night here. We were doing Light of Xerxes, the Spelljammer one, and I told everybody on stream, I was like, I don't know, because CJ wants me to tell everybody what's going on the channel. So I said, tomorrow we've got Keep on the Borderlands, and we had a doozy of an episode. And I was like, in fact, my phone is blowing up. I'm not going to read it right now, but I was like, I have 50 unread messages. So I had to check that afterwards.
And nothing in Discord, guys. But where was everyone? I went into Discord to try and get a dialogue going, and no one showed up.
I gotta get the app on my phone.
We got to get on the Discord. We got to get on the Discord. Yeah.
It's the place to be, man. It turns
Yes.
out.
And
pretty
you know,
sure
there's a
John
link.
said that a year ago.
Yep.
I'm still waiting to get Facebook on my phone. It's since 2006. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm
At
still
this point,
waiting.
just skip the Facebook. Just don't even bother with the Facebook.
They
yeah.
don't have that on a Razor, whatever you have.
I keep
on a flip phone?
posting on MySpace, but no one else is commenting on my music likes. I don't understand. And my Tumblr totally went out of vogue. Like, what's going on?
Tumblr.
Just a bunch of early
never leaves
2000s
vogue,
social
right?
media.
Are you on eHarmony?
No, but are you
Is that
looking
a
for?
site still?
Are you asking me out?
Look, farmers only.
All right.
Yeah.
It's got to be a D&D dating website somewhere. I'm sure.
Oh my
there is.
God, D&D
Yeah,
Mingle.
it's the
D&D Mingle.
chat on Critical Role.
Adventurers mingle.
All right, so we're gonna get started here. So we're gonna enter into the keep again. The scene here, we're picking basically right up from where we left off. The group was, the previous episode we had a couple of things happen. We had Nate and Tim. Your characters were locked in jail. Towards the end, you had been interrogated, questioned by the Castellan, and then Maravek, the assistant to the regional manager, he helped you escape. He plotted your escape, had some of his guards that he seems to be under his thumb get you out of the prison cell, but you fell asleep prior to that, and Barrick, you had a very violent dream. You saw the similar scene that you had when the crystal went off in your apartment. You saw these giant creatures fighting this epic battle in the clouds. You saw the people running around in this ancient city. You saw your foe, Xander at the time, coming at you, and you didn't know what to do. You were fighting back, and it ended up being Eric, and this was some sort of another fever dream where you woke and Eric's on the floor. His head is bashed. You hit him with a pail of of waste. It was not so nice for Eric. But Eric, you and Barrick
Sorry,
finally
buddy.
were released. And
Quick question
you
about
went
that,
back.
Bob.
Yeah.
We saw that the HP was like minimal. It was like a blow to the head, but it was
Yeah.
not like the full damage I took in the dream.
No. It was only. I
used-
think we rolled for it. I think it was 3 or 4.
Yeah, it was relatively low.
Or we
I
didn't roll
used
for it. It was
spells-
just 1 because he only has 1 plus his strength, so
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
If I use spells in the dream, though, do you want me to mark those spell slots off, or are we?
No. You don't have to mark those off.
Thank you.
Didn't Derek lay hands on you?
Next
Yeah,
stream,
I'm all
I'm
healed up and everything.
smiting
Let's make sure my spells are still good.
Next stream you'll smite. Yeah.
every time.
And so you got out of the prison cell to come back to the apartment, find it under assault. Xander, the priest of Maeve, came in looking for the crystal. You didn't really lie to him. You basically said you're not going to tell him anything. He fought with you. You killed his 2 acolytes. However, he bested Skorrin and killed him. And I think at that point he had ran. There was some talk about what to do next, but I think generally speaking, you were in hiding because you have 2 people on the run from the law. And really, I don't know how you'd explain everything that's gone on so far. So you hid, you ran into the alleyways, and you are fleeing from the Keep's forces. Anything I missed?
That's it.
Okay.
Let's run.
So you're running. And I think at one point you had mentioned perhaps heading to the stables. Gertrude, you were looking for people that could possibly trust. You don't know where Caldo is. Bumbo Wickman, although he had been a friend of yours, you don't know that he's someone you could count on. Buttes, again, we had even just talked about Buttes before we went on the stream, and he's been ordered to do these things, right? He was ordered to kind of apprehend you. So Gertrude seems to be your last resort. So you run towards the stables under the cover of night, rain falling down, lightning arcing through the sky, and you come up upon the outer gate, and you can see the stable on your left-hand side. Stable you've been to quite a few times, especially early in your time here at the Keep. How do you approach the stable?
Carefully.
Quickly.
I've got Skorrin's body on my back.
That's right.
And I imagine we are trying to keep to the shadows and be as quiet as possible.
Gotcha.
I'm doing my best to help with Skorrin's body, but I'm too short to kind of reach it. So I'm kind of walking under it, holding my hands. Just in case, his head falls.
Yeah, I think that because of all the commotion and the attention that was brought by your apartment building, there aren't a lot of people. Well, first off, there aren't a lot of people in the streets, right? There's been a curfew in place. It's nighttime. It's gotten late, so a lot of people had headed home already. It's also raining, so there really isn't too much out in the streets right now. And you hear commotion out in the distance by your apartment. So you're pretty far away. You're on the other side of the keep at this point. So it's dark. It's raining. There are guards patrolling the ramparts, but with the rain and the cover, you haven't had an issue. No one spotted you. So you want to continue on just to the front door of the stable?
Yeah, sneakily as possible.
Obviously, the gates of the stable are locked at this point. The door to the side, which is where you would enter if you were going to Gertrude's office, is locked. You can sample the door handle, and you notice it's locked.
Is there any light on or anything that would suggest that she's in there, or is it just like locked and it seems like no one's home kind of thing?
There is a light on. You can see through the window above the door that there is a light on.
I feel like, yeah. No, I was just gonna say it'd be good to get her attention peacefully, but how do we do that without being creepy? Because we're coming into her house
Jeff,
tonight.
just check Zoom for me, okay?
There's a dog in there too.
We could knock.
Colonel? Isn't that the dog's name?
I think
Yes.
you're right. Yeah, Colonel.
Tim, I really like that suggestion.
Knocking is the most polite way to enter someone's house in the middle of the night.
Yeah, in my mind, for some reason, it was sneak up to the window, break in, and I was like, "You're right, knock. That sounds good."
I feel like Adventure Zone does this well. Like, no, sometimes
That's why we bought the Trickster Cleric.
Yeah.
I came here to be the voice of reason, in fact.
Can you disguise yourself as someone else?
Yeah, and like you mentioned briefly in the chat there, like Bombhauer, but like, was that a relationship of convenience, or does she like have any trust towards Bombhauer? Like, if I use disguise self, I want it to be like someone either of authority above Gertrude that will like, it's like I'm ordering you to take out these wanted fugitives, or someone who like she trusts.
Could you disguise yourself as
Hieronymus just knocked on the door.
Valentine?
You guys, if you remember, love the impatience, Hieronymus. If you remember, didn't we actually help her because she had lost the
She
goods?
owes us.
Being traded?
She does. We on the down low kind of helped her.
Yeah. So
Jeff, just
I
check
don't
the
know
Zoom.
if I would want to disguise. I almost want to be. I don't know.
I mean-
that might be a more fun plan though.
To John's point though, of like me disguise myself as Valentine, like one, she only knows two of us that are alive now. She only knows Hieronymus and Barrick. She's never met
Oh, that's
Eric,
true.
or at least not in a positive way, and never met Karg.
Yeah, good
But
point.
She would know that. I mean,
She
the
would know
Trickster
Barrick
is
and
high
Dead Skorrin
profile.
and Hieronymus.
Yeah,
was
she should
rapping
know
on
like
the
by
door.
passing, like, oh, this is the new guy in the group. Like something clearly happened to the other guy in the group, but like, I think we could just knock and go in.
And then there's the dead
Yeah.
guy in the group.
She certainly wouldn't know my face.
I'm with Hieronymus. Good
Okay.
knock.
Knock.
He's already knocking.
Use all your
Yeah.
You
charisma.
guys are standing
Hieronymus.
behind him, arguing over disguises, and Hart was like, "Open the door."
It's raining.
Yeah, you hear
there's two
some.
of them.
Yeah, once you knock, you can hear some motion coming from inside, and a person approaching. And the door will unlock, and open just a bit, as if not to let in the rain. Gertrude pokes her head out, and she goes, "Oh, it's you all. Hi, I'm. I didn't realize you were here. Have you been standing here long? The rain is so loud."
Let us in, please.
Oh, we're in need, Gertrude. May we come in?
Is everything okay? And she'll open the door a bit wider now.
Skorrin slung over.
Hieronymus
I-
walks in.
I'm Nate's laughing, but Barrick is going to very downtroddenly look down and kind of like turn the body towards her.
She's like, "Tell me he's just sleeping."
He's just sleeping, and we need a place for him to rest, and a way out of the keep to rest.
But wait, guys, he's not sleeping. He's definitely dead. Why are you saying that?
We have a couple of new people you're hanging around with. I see. I don't think I've met you all.
On our journeys, some of us have passed away, and we've gained new members. This is Karg, and this is Eric. I would trust Eric with my life, and I'll be honest, I just met Karg recently.
Well, hey, it's nice to meet you too. What's your name? Barack? Nice to meet you.
I would trust you with my sandwich.
My name is Gertrude. It's a pleasure, I'm sure, but it's late. Come on in, and she'll let you enter into her office where you first discuss the issue of the missing crates. You can see that there's just a lot of stack of paperwork on her desk, and she looks like she's been here late doing work. Can never get away from it, huh? Is there something I can do for you other than getting you out of the rain?
Well, speaking of getting out of, we were, remember when we helped you out, Gertrude? We were so happy to do that, and I think we ourselves could use a little bit of help right now.
Get us out of the keep.
Yes.
Now.
Hieronymus gets right to the point. He's right. That would be great.
He is not known for his tact.
I love it.
The keep's gates are closed for the night.
How do we get out?
Yes, I assume with someone of your talents, you might have better ways in and out than just the front door.
I mean, I don't have another method of getting you out of the keep right now, but if you want, first shipment that goes out, you can be on that.
How soon will that be?
Tomorrow morning, of course. I hate to ask this, but what kind of trouble are you in?
Oh, just we really need Skorrin here drank too much and is really passed out. We need to get him.
He just squints at you. He's like, just tell her the truth. They think that Barrick and our friend here killed, what's his name? The priest. But it was Xander. Xander tried to kill the rest of us, and I fought him off, but he killed Skorrin. So we're trying to get out of here to regroup, and then we're gonna come back with evidence to take care of Xander.
I know that you're basically telling the truth here, so you no need for deception or anything like that. But I will ask you to give me a persuasion check, because I think she has to make a decision here if she's going to help people who are fugitives.
Oof.
And
happy to have Barrick make the check if that's the case.
Hieronymus looks at Barrick. Here's mine.
Your help could mean the innocent lives of many people, more than just you see before you. There's something going on, and we have the information and the means to stop it.
What's your check? Call it out.
Oh, I was just trying to add, or at least give advantage or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you make the check.
Oh.
Cannoli. Oh shoot, I forgot to roll through the other thing. Nah, it's gonna be like a +3. That's a 5.
A 5. And Hieronymus, also, your roll was pretty poor.
A 2.
Yeah.
So she's gonna say, "You're wanted for murder. I'm harboring fugitives."
When we helped you, you said you would help us, no questions asked.
Look, you can stay here, but I want nothing to do with it. I'm already breaking the rules. I have someone else here in the stables. You'll have to sleep with him.
What do you look like?
I mean, share the room.
Gertrude, maybe
Hieronymus is an opportunist.
maybe we overstepped. Gertrude, maybe we overstepped by coming to you in this hour of our need, but could you at the very least, give us any information on someone who could get us out of here tonight.
I'm sorry. I don't know anyone that could get you out of here tonight. But like I said, first thing in the morning, I can have you on one of the caravans out. There are
Certainly.
quite a few people. Quite a few people are leaving tomorrow. I think we're going to see a mass exodus in the coming weeks with all the horrific things that have happened.
Of course, Gertrude.
Works for me.
I don't think we have a
Can I
choice.
sleep?
Works for me. I am just nervous that Eric and I are out of our cells, and who knows what Xander's going to do right at this moment.
Who's the one person that knows we worked with Gertrude? He's dead. It's Merrick. He was the one who, we don't know, maybe he's a good guy now and I killed him, but he's the one who's potentially
Maybe the Medusa was.
who stole the weapons, right? Levy Merrick.
Right.
I think he's the only one that we interacted with on the Gertrude quest, because we had to keep Gertrude quiet, right, the whole time. That was the whole point. Don't bring her name because we're going to get her in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think
Merrick was working for Merivek.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying this is
It
a
was
safe
now-
place to hide out.
No one knows we're here. Marivek also just let Nate and Barrick and Eric out of jail. So he's on our side too,
I'm
right?
pretty sure we're
At
safe here for the night.
apparently.
All right, cool. Yep.
She owes us big. She will vouch for or hi. She'll help us and get
Yeah,
us out
yeah.
in the morning.
We can
We don't really have
scout.
any options.
We can
Yeah,
scout
yeah.
a back way out if we need to. Like maybe we can find a back way. But it feels safe.
Mohag
We're
says,
climbing the walls. Unless you
Mohag
wanna try to
says-
do that.
listen everyone, huddle up.
Who says this?
Mohag.
Oh, we just dragged in fugitives all around us. Okay, great.
Listen everybody.
I will huddle up with Mohag and kind of, if I can catch anyone else's eye, be like, just
He deserves a little bit of credit. I gotta say.
yeah.
I'll jump in that huddle.
He's alive.
He already
He's doing
said.
better than
He did
than I
step up, swing a couple of times, and survive. So
All right. What is
Put
it?
on take your story.
Listen,
Survival of the fittest.
I had probably the worst night out of all of us. All right. And I know I was on death's door. But
well, that's right. Hieronymus saved him.
you saved me, Hieronymus.
Bad idea.
You saved me. And I'd like to think that it was for a reason. I don't think we should tell too much to just any random stable hand. I think we should just lay low. She's letting us stay here. Let's not tell her much more. Head out first at first light. We'll be fine.
You just
Mohag.
all of the credit you earned.
That's a great plan, Mohag. One we had not at all talked about yet, so that's good. We'll do that.
Okay, good. Good. He says, we'll stay here to Great Gertrude. We'll stay here. All right, come on.
Excellent.
Gertrude will open the stable door and allow you to enter in. When you do, as soon as the door to the stable opens from the office, in marches Colonel, the greyhound, not greyhound, the German Shepherd, and he runs up to Barrack and he's like licking you and he's barking and yapping.
I'd pet him and I'll crouch down and pet him and try and keep Skorrin's body away from him. I don't know. He's gonna smell it.
Oh yeah, and then he'll immediately do that thing dogs do where they're like really attentive and just sniffing Skorrin's body.
Looking at the dripping blood.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, poor buddy. It's okay.
Mohag goes to pet him and he's like, "Rah, ah." He's like, whoa, is this thing trained? My God.
No, but I
Almost
think
took my-
he's a good judge of character.
Almost took my hand off.
Can I roll an animal handling check to try to pet the dog? To pet Colonel?
Absolutely. No need to roll. You can do it. He doesn't like Mohag.
Cool. I pet him and I give him a little bit of food for my pack.
Oh yeah, he'll stick by you for the night. You open the doors open now, and you can see inside are all the carriages and carts that are waiting, ready to either leave or they've just kind of gotten unpacked. And Gertrude says, "Go on in, go on in." He pushes everybody into the room, and she takes in her lantern. It's pretty dark in there, and she says, "Hello, sir? Sir, are you awake?" Jeff, would you like to bring your character out of the shadows?
What's the okay? There's you see a bent figure wrapped, at least at the moment, in a dark cloak. You can't really make out who it is. You can just see like one gnarled hand holding a walking stick. Slowly kind of lifts his head up. And he looks, and you can see, just like through this much, there's a long white beard. Old lips. And he looks up at you, and through the slit, he goes, "Barachelios?"
Yes, good sir.
Wait, you two know each other? Gertrude chimes in.
I've heard the name.
And what did you hear about it, friend?
I've heard that you are a friend. That you are a friend to Skorrin, or to Skorrin, Skagison.
Indeed, I had the honor.
Perhaps you can answer a question for me.
I'll do it as best I can, friend.
Yeah, at this point, he stands up, and it's a dwarf, but it's an old and bent dwarf. If dwarves live to be about 350 years old, he's about 425.
Oh,
His hands are just, like old arthritic, knuckly hands. And he says, he pushes his hood back, and you can see from the cloak, it's parted a little bit, and you can see the glint of a breastplate under the cloak. And he says, "I'm Skeggy, son of Skorrin, son of Sverri Trollslayer. And perhaps you can tell me where I can find my boy."
Yeah.
All right, cool. You know what? I'm at a loss for words. I think that's really fitting because I'm pretty sure Barrick would be at a loss for words here. This would be. Whew.
Maybe he knows Greater Restoration. He's old. Find out.
He would need to use it on himself.
So, unless anyone would say anything, I would probably stand there for like 10 seconds.
Everyone
Just
stands
open
with his
mouth.
open.
Yeah. And then, I think, I think he would take a step forward and say, "It's an honor to meet you, Skeggy, son of Skorrin. And it was an honor to fight by your son's side. I'm so sorry." And I'll kneel down, more or less presenting the body, I think, in front of me, and say that your son died a true hero, trying to stop an evil man.
An evil human, no doubt.
He was indeed. And we will not stop until we avenge your son.
Okay, well, this old dwarf, where did you lay the body of Skorrin?
kind of down in front of him. I kind of took a step or two forward.
Right. Well,
Gently.
Okay, this old dwarf almost painfully kneels down, places his hands on the chest, and he says, I have lost my last son. I've lost all my sons to the deeds of humans, and I've nothing left to live for except to bring honor to the end of the line of Sperry Troll Slayer by seeing that whoever did this meets a bitter, bitter end. Barak Helios, you did this to my boy.
Man by the name of Xander Cartwright.
This Xander Cartwright will hear from the Linus very soon.
Hopefully it's the last thing he hears.
And at this point, Gertrude is going to look at all of you and say, I'm sorry, I can't help any more than I already am. It will look suspicious if I stay here. I'm going to collect my things and head home. In the morning, I'll come just before dawn. I'll ready the last carriage. You can head into one of the cargo carriages and, get out whenever you can on the road.
Thank you, Gertrude.
Sorry, I can't be more help. Good night. And she'll close the door, lock it, take her stuff, and you can hear her leave, even though the office door is closed. And you're in this stable. There are just a bunch of carts here. And now you can all discuss and take your rest.
Did Colonel stay with us? Does he watch the place at night?
Yeah, Colonel stays, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Colonel. Oh, woof. Yeah.
So we've got Skorry's Daddy-O.
And
Skeggs?
Skeggy in the flesh. So
yeah.
A name we've
I don't
heard
want
since
to-
day one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want
Love
to
it.
peel back too many of the layers here. Obviously, we're going to learn more about Jeff's character as we play. But just mechanics wise, yes, I had some questions in the chat. Obviously, he's a dwarf of renown, but he's part of our rules are going to be level 1. So, Jeff, we talked kind of the flavor of it all is that you're old and out of retirement, obviously. So this is like, you got to shake the rust off, and as you shake the rust off, you'll gain your levels again. So we're starting at level 1. Do you want to tell people anything else? Anything up front?
I think the only thing I really want to share just yet is that as the other characters watch him, they see. I mean, he's wearing, like I said, he's wearing a breastplate, but he's not wearing a full suit of armor. He's he looks like he used to be really powerful, but you can tell he's not just old. He's been sick, and he's very, very different dwarf than he was in his prime. I don't know. I mean, do you want me to talk about the technical aspects of him, or
Do you want to just share what class you are, or do you want to keep that a secret
I'm not
as well?
sure I do.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it'll become apparent once we start playing the game.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that then. We'll do it in game.
Nice.
So everyone, we're going to take a long rest here. You can do your long rest on your own. I will just switch us over to roll 20 anyway. So if you're rolling hit dice, we can all see it, but not too much of a need here.
Hey, Jeff.
Switch over.
What would like, just in basic terms, what did Skeggy do the rest of the night? I mean, obviously sleep, but like, did he sit and chat with us? Did he kind of go off by himself? Did he ask to like have space and time with Skorrin's body or something?
I think he's mostly probably going to pay attention to Skorrin.
Okay.
I don't know that he's not ready for hail fellow well met.
Yeah. Barrick's got a lot of questions, but this isn't the night.
Yeah, he did definitely say that this was his last son.
Yeah. Oh. Way to pile it on.
Saving Private Ryan situation here. If Saving Private Ryan went poorly.
Yeah, that's what I told you, Jeff, right?
What?
That's how I said. I said it was like saving when we were chatting the other night. It's like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, which I've never seen.
Dude,
We'll get you there.
Yeah,
That doesn't ruin anything.
No, that doesn't ruin anything. That's like from the beginning of the whole movie.
That's why they're doing what they're doing.
You gotta watch it.
Did you just tell me that Anthony Perkins plays his mother?
Wait, what? I don't think anybody said anything.
Anthony Perkins plays his mother? No, I don't think so.
Very obscure piece of
Oh,
trivia.
you children, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Okay.
It's another joke. Yeah,
Google it.
I
Okay.
have to Google it.
I mean, we know who Perkins is.
All right. All right, so I'm setting up I'm going to get your actual nameplate here. But while we're doing this, is there anything else anybody else is doing while you're resting? Something of note?
I would try to find a window and see if I can look out and try to maybe have a prayer for her Hyperius.
You mean when the sun comes up in the morning?
Yeah, I would do it then. But I feel like I didn't get to do it at sunset, and I feel like I'm trying. I don't know, trying to reconnect a little.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Okay.
I'd
definitely
like to join Barrick in that morning prayer.
Ooh.
Not necessarily to Hyperius, but just the idea of morning prayer sounds nice. It's a tough night.
Yeah. I don't typically speak out loud. It's usually in my head, so we can sit in silence together and enjoy the sun.
All right, so Jeff, it should say Skeggy now. Perfect.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Okay, so you wake up in the morning, and it's most probably, well, if your character probably couldn't sleep because of all the, you kept waking up because of all the trauma you've just faced. You'll wake up when Gertrude unlocks the office doors for the first time. It's probably sometime around like 4:30 in the morning. So the night has passed, the rains have subsided, and it is still a bit of an overcast morning. So it's not bright. Everything's still wet, but Gertrude comes in and will wake you all up and tell you that there's a caravan heading out in about 30 minutes. They have multiple wagons and carts being pulled. You won't be noticed. Good luck. She'll
Thank you, Gertrude.
she'll point to the wagon that you can head into.
I will give her 5 gold.
She looks at the gold as you extend your hand out, and she's like, "No, no, I don't think I can. It was nothing for me, and you've helped me out tremendously in the past. So I just wish I could do more."
Take it for Colonel then.
Colonel's like, "Woof."
5 gold for a dog. That's pretty good. Or were you buying Colonel?
I really. Oh no, just trying.
Give me a little companion. We have such a good.
I have an
track record with
encrusted.
companions.
For Colonel.
Yep.
All right, so she'll just kind of take it and just kind of put her hand to the side. She doesn't really do anything with the money. But she'll bid you farewell and head back into the office. You guys hop in the wagons.
Yeah.
Yep.
In about a half an hour or so, before dawn really comes up, before the dawn really arrives, you hear men come in. They're starting to situate horses and mules and things like that, and moving on out. Bunch of carriages and wagons. You're hidden within, and the keep doors open for the first time that day, and you descend along that winding road leading down from the keep. You can get to the main road, the ones you've gone on numerous times, north of the Goblin River. It's up to you how you want to get out now. I mean, there are maybe 4 or 5 people on this caravan, kind of making sure that all the animals are following.
But we're outside the walls now.
Yeah, and sun is probably at this point peeking out through the clouds at various moments.
Is there any conversation we can hear from those 4 people about like clearly it's been an eventful night in the keep too? Or if there's any anything we can overhear, like eavesdrop, anything?
Yeah, it's mostly mundane information, but if you were to really be intent on listening to all their conversation, they mostly have heard that there were a group like the Fortune's 5. What was their name again? I don't remember their name. Not that important, but they're crazy. Turned out to be mass murderers.
Well,
What are we? Is who's driving the wagon we're in?
It's being pulled probably by mule or by horse, and
Right,
you've got some people walking alongside on foot, or one of them might be riding a horse. But it's mostly just like 4 people, with like 4 wagons, 1 carriage. So it's not a very there's not somebody attending to your wagon individually.
What's inside of the crates?
Like, so the mules are just following along without a driver?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
The crates are mostly, a lot of them are actually empty, but because they've unloaded their wares. But they're like a competition to the Bombhauers, another company. So they might have some items from the keep that they're bringing back, things that would have been made, maybe some curios from Decario, but nothing of value.
Is there anyone behind our cart?
We could just say that there's you're in one of the middle carts, and it's possible for you to get out unnoticed. Though most of the people are up front, the wagons are just following along.
Which way did we go when we?
They're heading south.
So they're going back the way we came into the game.
Yes, but they're not very far. You're still just at the bottom of that intersection where you'd head up to the keep. So you're very close at this point.
Do any of us? Oh, sorry. I was just gonna ask. Do any of us remember a tight turn, maybe next to a cliff or something like that, where we might be able to try to slip out unnoticed, or is it something like that?
There could be. There's that sort of that, like it was a hilly area right where you waited for the failed deal to go through when the guards were corrupt.
Yep.
You could probably sneak out into that hillside and get on the other side of it and be out of sight.
Hey, Barrick, I have an idea. That's as quiet.
Was it whisper?
That's his indoor voice.
That's as quiet as I can get. What do you want from me? That was
I love it. I wasn't sure if that was the volume or just carrot. I love it.
No, that was I was trying. Barrick, no one knows my face. What if I'm small? What if I duck out and I try to distract everyone and ask him a question or something, something stupid like. And you guys go the other way, and I'll meet you. I don't know. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me.
That is a better plan than the one that I was going to come up with. What do you think, Hieronymus, Barrick?
Sounds like a plan to me. Let's get out of here.
My plan was pass on a trace. I like his plan better.
That's gonna not hurt me sneak out, but we can still try.
Go ahead, give me a stealth check.
We can combine them. We can combine plans together.
My stealth is pretty good. It depends on how much you care about that spell slot. I have a +5.
I would prefer to keep it.
Then let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, wish me luck. Oh yeah, that's a
Hey.
30-20, baby.
Finally a hot roll.
You
All right, guys.
hop out.
Wish me luck.
You hop out of the wagon. You land with a soft touch on the road, the muddy road down below. You minimize the splash on the puddles, and then you kind of like hustle off to the side of the road to make it look like you might have been approaching from the side.
So then I kind of just start jogging up. Hey guys! Are you guys coming from the keep? I'm trying to find the keep. Where's the keep? And I'm directing my way, with the cliffside behind me, so everyone is going to be very annoyed and looking at me.
The seems like the wagon captain stops the train and looks over and says, "Hello there, little one."
Hey, how you doing? I might be little, but I'm not as little as some other people.
I meant no offense. Are you a local? You headed towards the keep, or?
You do not look like it, but I'm a brave adventurer. I'm still whispering.
I'm sure you are. What's your name?
My name's Cargonimus. Cargonimus Hush. Cargonimus Hush. That's my name, and I'm sticking to it.
Hieronymus makes a mental note to murder him.
My name is Jameson. I'm a local merchant. I would love to chat more, but we're headed down south.
Well,
Is there something you need? Are you in?
I appreciate it, but I'm good at fighting, but there's one thing I'm not good at doing is navigating. Which way is the keep? I can't find it. They said it was a big building, but I don't see any big buildings.
All the other wagon masters look at each other confused, and they look up, and literally it's almost like the picture on our backdrop here, and they're like, "You mean
It's just a bubble.
you mean that?" And they like point to the massive fortress up on the hill, literally in plain sight.
At this
I turn
point,
around.
the rest of us roll out of the wagon.
Yeah, you roll out of the wagon. Yes.
I turn around. Who put that there? Where'd that come from? I didn't see that before.
It's
Was there
fine.
a cloud? Sometimes
It's
I
fine.
get lost in clouds. Where'd the cloud go?
We all get turned around, so good morning, and I hope that the day goes better for you.
Thank you, Jameson. Every time I drink you, I forget.
So while that was happening, I definitely tried to roll out and go.
Yeah.
I hope y'all did.
Yeah.
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 I didn't want to interrupt, but yeah.
No need to make a stealth check or anything. These people are just minding their own business. They're headed down, so they'll continue on down the road, and you're there at the intersection of the keep and the main road, like it leads to the Dead Man's Pass. So now that we're on our own on the other side of the hills here, are we headed towards the caves?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's the
think
plan.
so.
All right.
That's
So-
all we can really do other than
Do we
Other
know
than leave the keep forever and call it a day.
Yeah. I'd like to be actively keeping an eye out for like a place we can safely set up a camp of some sort.
Yeah, you guys were talking about that in the chat, right? What
Yeah.
were some of the places you brainstormed?
Talk about the farmer's house that we kind of interacted with
Ruth?
before. Yes,
Ruth?
old Roots.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to bring him into danger, but I thought that was just a safe option to ask him.
Unless she is truly the final boss.
What about going back to the house we burnt down, but that was shrouded in the magic shell? So there's still the magic spell. on that thing.
Oh, the old wizard's house.
Direction, but that's a really good idea.
The
It's like-
Raven's
Yeah.
Nest. Yeah, the
We can
Raven's
Uh,
rebuild the house.
Mutes'
Yeah.
daughter knows about it, but yeah, I don't think
She's
about
not leaving the keep anytime soon, so
Yeah, I don't think she's.
no worries there.
Adina? No.
That is
probably
really
not.
far away, if I remember right. From
Correct.
It's the wrong direction.
yeah,
it's
it's like
west.
it would be perfect It's just far away.
But maybe going south and getting some experience isn't the worst thing.
We also talked about the Medusa's house, which we know is burned down and unoccupied. So,
Yeah.
And we talked about going in the Medusa's cave, which
Yeah.
is fairly defensible. We talked about maybe putting up a base camp slightly outside the cave.
we've been
Yeah.
grinding places to stay.
Yeah. We've been on Zillow. It's
Everything in this economy, it's so expensive.
You
What a
bought
lot of those low
on
interest rates.
down every good place there was to stay.
to be fair,
Stupid humans.
your son was also a part of those.
He didn't burn them down. I'm fairly sure I was not involved in burning down.
He did not burn them down.
Yeah.
I don't think I played the time that you burnt. Was I playing the night that you burnt down the Medusa's house?
I don't remember.
I was there when the bandit hideout blew up.
I actually
Yeah.
don't think you were, Jeff. To your defense, you were not there because you were
That,
like,
and I missed the hermit also.
I think that's the same night.
Okay, well that explains that.
The common thread is when Jeff's not there, we make worse decisions.
Yeah.
But Jeff's not there. We murder and burn everything. Yikes.
Don't
Hieronymus
burn the
takes
house
over.
and loot. You might need to hide out there sometime.
Hieronymus is our moral compass.
Which is terrifying.
No.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
To be fair, if I remember right, the house inside the magic bubble was burned down as a result of gunpowder
It's-
barrels that were
Correct, but it's
kind
still
of out of our reach.
but it's
I
still
think
a
it's
place
more than
that's
burnt.
shrouded. We could
Yeah.
put a tent there, you know?
Yeah, the illusion is still in place.
Yeah, yeah.
It's far
At
away.
least it was.
So I
think just go to
assume-
the caves. make a
I
camp.
assume that you have this
Yeah.
conversation on the way to the caves. You're going there no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
But
sir.
then you'll figure out where you're gonna stay at the end of it all.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're progressing along. Let me bring up our map of the wilderness here. Yeah. Here
Tim,
we go.
also, what about your quest?
Mhm.
Yeah. We gotta find two brothers.
That's all you got? What about the frog? Wasn't there something about frog people?
I can tell you my exact notes are.
That's their
Um,
names.
That's the name they were given. Edgar and Alan, two criminals making their way to the keep, need to be apprehended quietly. They're shape changers, wanted for murder, perhaps for ambushing the bomb hammers? Question mark. Capture and return to Maribek, 200 gold pieces each. Definitely alive.
Hmm.
There you go.
Wanted them alive. Definitely alive.
How could we even cash in on that?
I mean, the fact that they're shape changers also like raises a whole lot of questions because it's like, how do we know who they are?
Maybe it's me.
It could be you. It could be the two acolytes. Like we
Could
already
be
killed
Eric.
one, like can't bring that
Could
one
be
alive.
Eric. Who knows?
It could be Kargan Skeggy.
They're very, very.
Oh, that'd be so much fun, Jeff. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Maybe
That would be,
Could
that
it
would
be anybody?
beautiful.
Kargan and Skeggy go off for a quick second and get lost, and two people show up, and it's the shape changers.
It's only Barrack and could be Barrack and Hieronymus.
Man, this feels like the end of the thing.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you mean the John Carpenter one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
The flamethrower ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Guess we'll just sit here. and drink
I'm
it.
glad you brought up the thing for a sec here, Barrack.
Oh,
Wait,
because-
What?
You're
Hold up. Hold up.
you're
we went
traveling.
so far north that we dug through ice. All right, sorry. go ahead.
You're headed on the road that you've traveled to the keep before. You know what to look out for, right? You know signs of dangers coming. You can hear patrols. You can avoid them. It's been a while since you've seen any sort of patrol on the road, even at night, and you know that these patrols, they do go out throughout the night. Hasn't been one in sight. You get to about past the Goblin Water River, right about here. And I'd say now it's like, morning. It's pretty, later in the morning, probably like 9 or 10 a.m. at this point. And you're headed along the trail, and you see up in front of you, there looks like there's an overturned wagon. And you do see bodies lying on the floor. those of horses that you see, and they are wearing the symbols of the keep, the yellow and brown that you've come to notice the guards wear, the patrol wear. And what's really strange is that you hear something otherworldly. It sounds like many legs moving in a coordinated effort.
They're like
A little bit of
100
chittering.
legs, 1,000 legs, 8 legs.
Chittering. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Chittering.
So like coconuts banging together.
Brave Sir Robin, bravely ran away.
At the distance we're at, is it able to tell like what are the horses like dismembered or just like dead on their side?
From this angle, it's very hard to tell. I'm gonna
How
move
far away?
everyone to a different map, though. So
Hieronymus casts mage armor.
okay.
Shoot.
Don't love it.
Bob,
What's the
I are you was I speaking to the group for 10 minutes this morning?
What?
What?
Did I happen to inspire everybody?
I-
Well,
I
I'm
on
actually-
the
trying
way?
to use for hit points. I don't know.
It's up to you. I know you said that you wanted to do some sort of a prayer in the stable, but I don't know. Would that be something you want to do?
Well, of course I'd love to retcon and get a bunch of temp HP for everybody, but it
I'll let you make-
feels like I'm just bringing that up because I remember it in the last second.
I'll let you make the call, Nate. How about that?
Well, no, I don't feel honest
Let's roll.
about that.
Roll.
I don't feel good about that.
Roll a d6. Odds are even.
I think it's all right to not do it too, and you're kind of in this low point in your faith.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
Hey,
Yeah, but
Nate
if somebody
forgot.
dies by 2 hit points, it's really gonna suck.
it's gonna suck, but it would feel probably
Hey, I
just
got
honest.
nothing
Yeah,
to lose.
yeah. Bob, it would be. I don't think I'd like it.
I could argue that Steggy's done. He's had his big moment.
Do it,
You're
do
gonna
it right
kill off
now,
the entire
man.
bloodline.
No, it takes 10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I sort of fudged a little bit, and Eric and I's walk last session. So I was trying to be more conscious of it this time.
All right, I'm gonna place you
do we
all.
see any cover, Bob?
I'm gonna show you the map so you can see
Oh, okay.
what you see. Here we go.
Is it daytime?
It's 9 or 10 in the morning. Yeah, it's daytime. It's cloudy. The sun peeks out every now and then. It's also
Can I-
muddy. The road is pretty slow going.
So imagine the horses like up around this area, like kind of hidden behind the wagon, but like you can see
Yeah.
them kind of poking out. Okay.
There are horses. Yeah, there are horses lying like here. I'll draw it out on the map here. There are horses lying like right here
Sure.
on the road. You also can see now that you're getting closer that there's blood on the ground mixing with the mud, kind of swirling in big puddles.
Gross.
And it seems to be emanating from the wagon. You hear the sounds coming from beyond the wagon, somewhere like here.
Bob, I mean, should I be able to see the entire map?
No, I don't.
What do you mean?
No, because it's daytime. Like, I only have 30
there's-
feet of vision.
Oh, I actually don't want lighting on this map. Let me take it
Oh,
off.
okay. That's what I meant is yeah.
Yeah, we don't need lighting on this map now.
Okay, cool.
While we're also on it, I don't think
Yeah.
we're displaying it to everyone at home.
I am displaying it. I'm not.
This is a well-drawn horse. Everybody just
Oh,
did that. Good
You're
job.
right. I'm not. I am not displaying it to everyone at home. Whoops. Sorry,
And,
everybody.
Wow, nice.
DJ in the chat
apologize.
has a really good question. What did we do with Skorry's body?
You have it, I
well,
assume, right?
We had a little silent burial montage a little while ago.
Ah,
Okay, you
great search
buried
ready.
him on the road then.
Sounds great.
Okay,
I think that's the only thing to do. I don't see what else we can do.
gotcha. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna switch us over though. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that we were on the wrong roll 20. I don't know how it's possible then. What just happened? But we'll do it. We'll get over
What?
here. I don't know how it's possible
No worries. All right. So with this, I would probably turn to Karg and Eric being the more, because I don't really know what Skaggy does yet. Those guys being the more melee characters.
You don't know what I do. You didn't see me fight yet.
I don't turn to anybody. I say, do we have any melee character fighters here?
That's not metagaming.
I'll step up with you. Yeah.
I was going to talk to the other, melee guys.
Who'll join the front?
I will
Mohag, where's Mohag?
I do have a shield on my back, so I think it's an intelligent, observation for you to make.
Excellent.
Is there a Mohag counter?
Yeah, he's there. He's in the back.
Well, I just stepped up.
He's number 6.
Do two of us want to go to the left and two to the right? See if we can see this thing, whatever this is.
My left or your left?
Okay, you go that way, and I point to the far side of the road.
Okay.
I'll say, Mohag, come with me. Skaggy, what do you think?
I think I'm an old man.
All right, Skaggy, maybe
Get off my
stick with
lawn.
Hieronymus. He's one of the most powerful people I know. If not the most powerful, I know Hieronymus.
All right,
He's
so
not running out to the front.
as you start to position yourselves and you approach the wagon, you get within the 30 feet or so. I know that you didn't say it. You weren't being stealthy. I'm sure that you were, gonna not run at the wagon, shouting. But as you get close enough, I'd say right here. Leave your tokens, though, because...
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, once you position yourself, it's fine. But leave your token.
Okay.
Mohag definitely is
I
going to
was-
stay in the back.
Oh, okay. I was taking Mohag with me, but
Mohag
he didn't want to
will-
come with me.
Yeah, if you wanted to come with you, it's fine, but he'll stay behind you, clearly.
Okay. Alright, I
Um,
was coming around that rock. But
Sure. So everybody feels good now? You're trying to get a view
Sure.
advantage of behind the wagon?
Yeah, I'm lagging way behind them and not getting any closer to the wagon.
Sure.
But
I don't think I'd leave Eric by himself. I'm going to say I'm with Eric.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Little
So
pincer movement.
as you kind of flank the wagon and move slowly, cautiously, you can hear that chittering sound from behind, getting louder as you approach, and you can see first probably wispy like antenna, like just kind of moving at the sides, and then you see these small little arms that are kind of meticulously moving back and forth, and they're digging into something. And when you get closer, you can see, before you see the head of this creature, you can see most of its body, which is long, kind of a chitinous, and it has these whatever these tendrils are, just digging right into the carcass of a guard, as it's like almost a pulling flesh up into its underbelly, and it looks at you. Probably Barrack, I think you're getting close enough to it. You can see it spins up, and it has a spongy globe-like head with that antenna protruding from the top, and spaced around its head are 6 eyes, and it looks at you, and it gets into some sort of like a defensive position, putting its body, kind of like the bulk of its body in front. And it's going to go into combat here. Let's roll for initiative. And while you do that, I'll be right back. Take 1 quick second. 2
Sure.
seconds. You roll and then let me know. And discuss what your battle plans might be.
Oh, that's nice.
Hieronymus will wait till everyone else acts.
Barrack is just ahead of you.
But you can do it. You can defer your round until the end of the turn.
Hieronymus has
Yeah.
no choice.
Defer your turn.
Yeah.
To the round.
He's a 2.
We gotta
Doesn't
kill this
matter.
thing. I hate it.
Him and Eric are defer. Oh, Eric, you have a -1.
All right, Skaggy.
I have a -1 as well.
I'm
Skaggy.
staying with this bush
Alright.
right here.
So Skanky's got +2 to Dex, we know. All right. The first thing I am gonna yell. The first thing I'm gonna yell is, "If you've got range, Skaggy, let him have it." So that's what I'm gonna do as I run at this whatever.
So here's a question: if I die again before Bob gets back, like I can roll better than a 1, right? I must have that. He's back.
Can't get worse.
All right, what do we get? Everyone roll for initiative.
Yeah.
They're really good, Bob.
I think I rolled a 40. I rolled a 12.
We're gonna see what's going on with Skaggy first,
Yes.
followed by Karg. I'm excited to see them both in
Skaggy
action.
and Karg get to display their abilities.
We need Mohab as well.
Oh, that's right.
Excuse me.
I got Mohag. He's got a natural 1. That's my Mohag.
Our guy.
I think I might just kill him. I don't know what's the point at this point. He's a mouth to feed. I hate him. I hate him so much. John does.
He's your boss, though.
I'm actually slightly loving Mohag's arc,
He's
Yeah.
it's fun.
He's the pledge trainer.
Yeah,
He's Brave Sir Robin at this point.
yeah.
Where and what is this thing?
Great question.
Python and the Holy Grail? Is that what you're... Oh,
No, no. Where and what is this? Is this?
It's on the
vaguely
other side of the
concealed?
wagon. I'll bring
somewhere
the
over
token.
here.
Yeah, I'll bring the
Over
token in
there.
so you can see it.
It's not gonna be nice.
Based on what we know about the wildlife, is it like a naturally occurring creature, or is this like something kind of? It feels like it's like an aberration from like one of the dreams.
Yeah, it has I mean, without even having to do any sort of knowledge check, you can, all of you who had the dream, feel like this was very similar to one of the creatures feasting on the dead remains in that in the fever dream of the crystal.
And now I definitely have to kill it.
It's not the same though. Those ones were smaller and it were more like centipede-like. This one seems to be more larger. It's got those long wispy antennae, and it seems to be more. It looks like much more formidable.
It's the Queen Mother centipede.
It doesn't look like a centipede. I'd say it looks more like a mix of a centipede and like a armored beetle. But
How big is it?
go ahead.
How big is it?
It's large sized. I
Okay.
would say it is probably the size of like a horse.
Okay. And can I see it from where I am?
I would say that you can, when you've all moved, and so once you've moved, it kind of situated itself. It kind of stood up. It was like on the ground feeding. So now it's in position. You could see it. It'll definitely have cover from different vantage points, but you know, the wagon being there. But you can see through the bits of the wagon that there's a creature there. You can target it if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let's see here. What do we get? We got 13 for Skaggy. We got 12 for Karg, 4 for Barrack, 2 for Hieronymus, 2 for Eric, 1 for Mohag. Although Mohag's initiative will probably take him a little bit higher. We'll put him at the bottom anyway.
Love it.
Okay. Well, Skeggy is going to try and slip around behind this bush if he can. And he is going to hold his ranged attack for an opportunity when it looks like this thing is not paying attention to him. Does that make sense?
Sure. You're gonna wait. What's the?
I'm going to
what's
wait
the
for
attack?
the opportune moment.
What's the attack you're holding back? Is it a?
It's my ranged attack.
Gotcha. Your range attack. Okay, good. I know what it is. I
Very
know what it
coy.
is. Very coy. Very coy. Okay, good. Good. Okay, and then we go to Karg.
So I am going to. I'm so scared. I was just behind the curtain here. I am going to go into a rage.
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
Because why not?
Because that's my bonus action. I am also then going to use Relentless Attack. But I'm going to move forward a bit.
Oh boy, relentless sacrifice.
Yep.
Hey,
And actually, I'm going to go here, so I have an easier line of sight. And I am going to attack with my hand crossbow while raging, because I couldn't reach him. So I'm not being that much of a coward. Half coward.
You are halfling.
I am. So I am attacking with advantage.
Nice.
That's a 19.
That'll hit.
And a try to attack with advantage. Unfortunately, no critical.
I'm seeing crossbow here. Is this really what you're attacking with?
Hand crossbow.
So, hand
Wow.
crossbow.
I think it's got to be a melee attack.
Yeah,
Great.
because did
Oh,
you make
does
that?
it?
Did you make that on your own?
Yes, I did. That's a custom with the
Oh.
rage damage. I tried to add in there.
I was gonna say because a rage has to be a melee weapon attack.
Well, there you go. That's why I should be playing Barbarian. I should be playing Rogue. I can't reach him, though. It's so annoying. All right, I'm just going to attack. Forget the rage. It only works to the damage anyway, so I'll roll a regular damage 1d6.
right,
Three.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
19. Yeah, so
So it's gonna be 7.
correct.
Okay. Got it.
I
So
just picked him with a little thing, and I say, "Hey guys, he's over here."
Yeah, you're able to square a shot up on this thing, and between its armored pieces, you can find some flesh, and you dig in your crossbow bolt. We go to the creature now. Jeff, you tell me if your unarmed or your ready to action should go off. Okay. It's going to charge towards Karg.
Yeah, let's shoot it.
Shoot it. Go for it.
Okay. All right. Well, up from underneath Skeggy's cloak comes a big, nicely made crossbow.
Excellent.
He shoots the thing with the crossbow. And he waits for the die to roll. Come on.
Oh!
Let's go.
What a start!
Thank you.
What a start!
He's remembering. His arthritic hands still know what to do.
Like riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a crit.
That's a
There
crit.
you go.
And let's see. So I'll roll the damage. And
Look at all that damage.
Ow.
so that's it's the hold on. How the heck do we read this?
So it's got two
It's
2d8s
addition.
because it's a crossbow. Plus-
Okay.
Plus 5, which is your
Oh,
That's
I
a
know
great
what
question.
you are.
Okay,
That's a
so
great
the first row is the base attack, the second row is the critical damage, and the bottom is the total.
There you
Yeah.
go. So 22 total.
But
yeah,
you
22
get,
it looks like.
22 if that's a sneak attack.
you do
Yeah.
because I'm right next to it. You get your sneak attack.
Yeah.
And even
Oh
if
yeah. I don't even need advantage.
Yeah, and even though I screwed up, I
Ah.
still get my. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
We
All
know
right.
what you are now. You're definitely a wizard.
That's right.
Look at this druid.
You're a wizard, Skeggy.
It's just special effect. That's just my firebolt. Redefined as a crossbow. It's a skin. It's just a crossbow skin on a firebolt.
There you go. All right. Well, Jeff, you connect. You make your entrance into the game with a bang, and
Heck
you
yeah.
lop off a piece of leg or something. One of the many legs flies off, and it screeches out this unnatural roar. And it's going to continue its turn, though. It is going to attack Karg.
Yeah,
What's your
keep
AC
my
right now?
rage going. Let's go. Attack me.
Karg, what's your AC?
My AC is a 17.
Well, it's going to roll a nat 1, so that's going to be big.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
He's hard to hit.
I'm very small. He thought I was taller because my bravado. Because, you know, I speak with such a masculine, deep voice.
His roar is basically just your voice. It's unnatural, otherworldly.
It's a voice only a mother can love. That's what they told me.
It's going to also use... Let's see here. Yeah, so Skorri, you shot... Or Skeggy, excuse me, you shot at him. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom save?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let me find that. Right there. Now we wait for a year and a half for it to get through. And it's terrible. 5.
You get this terrible shiver down your spine. Before your eyes, you can see the newly buried body of your son. Just the moments ago when you buried him, that image comes back to you, and you are paralyzed. Okay.
Goodness gracious.
You are paralyzed with that image. We go to Barrack Helios.
I'm willing to bet I've already done my 20% of his hit points, so it's up to you guys to get the other 80.
Barrack Helios.
Ayo. Hey, let's get right in there.
Bob, I just realized I didn't remind you of something.
30.
When relentless attack happens, attacks against me have advantage as well.
Yes.
But you didn't use it though.
Oh, because I couldn't, because it wasn't melee. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
Just this is my first real combat with this character.
That's okay. No, I feel like I have a lot of experience DMing with the barbarian because we had a bunch of them and Michelle plays a barbarian, so
I just want to be fair. Yep.
yeah, I think you're good.
I sprint in with my shield raised, saying, "I've got your back, lad," and I will swing my warhammer into it. Apologies. Boom. We got a 12.
You hear the clang as it just hits off of its chitinous armor.
Say, if I were only a bit stronger, I'd get to swing again.
Maybe
And
soon.
That's it. I also
Right.
take a second to shout, "Great shot, Skeggy!"
And I do not answer.
Let's see here. Let's go to Hieronymus and then Eric on deck.
He's gonna blast him pretty hard with Scorching Ray.
Ooh, yeah.
You can stay way the hell back. Wow.
I love moving further away.
Yeah. So here we
Roll
go.
the hit.
There's one. 19.
Yeah.
Here's the other
19
one.
hits. Yep.
A 21.
That hits.
Here's the third one. A 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay. Learn something every day.
There's
Yo.
one of the damage, 3,
Okay.
and here's the other one that hit 10.
Alrighty.
13 total.
It's taking about 40 now. A little more than
All
that.
right.
Love it.
So
Nice.
the scorching rays, 2 of them strike true. You can tell it doesn't like that. It's turned its attention to you, Hieronymus. We go to Eric.
Just before Eric goes, I'm just mentally taking this in. The new level 1 450-year-old dwarf did more damage than the 2 level 4s.
Yep.
Excellent. Nice. Go us.
Nice.
That was Scorry's revenge right there.
Yeah.
Rogues are overpowered.
Love it.
Not.
Seeing the creature turn towards Hieronymus, I'm gonna put myself squarely in that path.
I love you.
Can't afford to lose anyone else. And I can't afford to get close to that thing, so that's a good place. That's happy
That's
medium.
a great place for you. Hieronymus cheers from behind.
And I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt at it.
Ooh, I like that.
Go for it. I have to step away from the computer again. Guys, I sneezed like 15 minutes ago once, And now I'm like, I cannot stop sneezing. And
Nobody sneezes this
yeah,
once.
I don't know what's going on. So let me just grab a tissue. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good.
Everybody's
Sure. All right, so I'm real nervous. John, how many hit points do you have? 19?
19.
And I have 28. I am a glass paladin.
When do your temporary hit points go away, by the way? Because I would technically have 7 from when we approached the keep. That's not how it works, right?
No,
That-
they
took
go,
one
they go
rest
away
as
with
well.
it. They go away with the rest. So,
I took 1. Yeah.
I've got all my healing spells ready to go though.
I mean, we can.
all right, yeah,
can-
definitely hold on to those because I'm getting the feeling you're gonna essentially from here on out need to be healing me and Karg.
Well,
I feel like this thing's gonna get what 2 swings, and it could
I've been
probably
trying
take.
to tighten this thing as much as I can, which is why I don't want to get too close to it. I've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
healing
yeah.
spells ready though.
we've
No,
done
it's not-
42 to it already.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
forget your AC help.
Right. It's not gonna help to have more people up here to get hit. No, I'm fine. We're fine doing it, but I think in one turn one of us could go down.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be great.
In fact, the best place for Eric might be right here.
I can move there next.
All right,
Unless this
disagree.
thing
Ready to heal either one of them the instant they go down.
And that's what's in one movement, right? Bob,
Yeah.
is a 15 hit?
Sorry, 15 does not hit.
Nice.
No.
Okay. Wait. I have my inspiration from last time. Can I roll that with advantage?
Inspiration, yeah, true inspiration's a reroll. Yep.
Sweet. I'm just gonna roll the D20 then. Never mind. That was a waste. Okay. I
So
tried.
close, so close.
That was inspiring.
But it's +4. Still doesn't matter.
Nope.
The effort was inspiring.
Inspiring. We go to the top of the order now.
Mohag.
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 He sprints in next to Barrack Helios.
Mohag
Heroic.
is going to look to Hieronymus and say, I'll cover you. And he'll stand in front of you.
Hieronymus approves.
I'll cover you.
Good job, Mohag.
Alright.
If this thing comes anywhere near us, I'll lay my body down.
You're damn right, or I will.
I say, Mohag, it's near us. Come lay your body down.
He'll take the dodge action.
You know what, Hieronymus? If you don't start riding him like you did Zeb, I'm just gonna kill him.
Let's see here. So at the top of the round here, before anything else happens, the creature starts to like quiver and shake and start to move its long, elongated neck back and
Oh god,
forth.
no.
And then out from underneath it, you can see hordes of tiny little centipede creatures
Oh my God.
start to land on the floor and kind of coalesce into a swarm. And here they are. So they're going to enter into the initiative here. Let's go with...
Fantastic.
Here's one of them. And here is another. Okay. All right, so that's the
I hate it.
top of the turn. I'll roll initiative for them right now. And then we'll see who goes next. It's not them. It's going to go to Skeggy.
I am paralyzed last I heard.
You are. At the end of your turn, you'll be able to try to undo this paralysis.
Okay.
Again, just mine in your mind is replaying the burial scene that just happened prior to this. Go, give me another wisdom save.
You bet. This is better. I can see the die in Beyond in D&D Beyond before it shows up over here.
Really? Because I don't see it at all.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
There it is. 18.
Yeah, so that'll snap you out of it. You
Running.
yeah.
And
Snaps
that's
you
my
out.
whole turn, right?
Yeah, it's your turn. It happens at the end of your turn. Repeat it at the end.
Well, that was a turn well spent.
True,
and
you
I
got
still
out of
have
it.
the highest damage per round average so far.
Yeah. Okay, so then we go to Karg.
Great. Karg is going to take out his long sword and swing away.
Is Karg one or two-handed that thing?
One-handing. I have a shield. That's why my AC is able to be that
Not terrible.
exactly.
No.
That's
try.
not gonna work. An 8.
No, you bang onto the armor of this creature. It shrugs off the damage here. Anything from bonus action, or you already raged, right?
Yeah, I raged last round, and thankfully because I got attacked.
Are you attacking recklessly or no?
Well, it says first attack of the round, so because I used the ranged attack, I don't believe I can.
But this is a new round.
Sorry, first attack of on your turn.
This is your
okay.
new turn.
Yeah, this is right. I guess that's what I'm doing. Sorry,
It's up to you, because remember, the disadvantage comes to you.
It does, but I need to make an attack here. Everyone is hurt and damaged. Let's roll a nat 1 on this one.
Oh!
It works.
You rolled a net.
It rolls. It works out. That's a natural
Little
20.
Bugger. You
All
got
right,
it.
so let's see if I keyed in this custom thing correctly, because roll 20 I had. D&D Beyond has been not my friend. Oh, it looks like it's working.
So is it one-handed or two-handed?
It is one-handed, so ignore the right-hand side. That's just if I was, but I have a shield. So it's 10
Yep,
damage.
so you rolled a 5, and it added
Correct.
2 for your damage of rage, so it's 7, and the critical dice was a 3, so 10.
Not great.
I mean, not bad. That's basically what you do for damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be ashamed of this. You did all right.
10 more.
You did all right,
10
kid.
more than we-
I'm
Yeah,
just
but-
so used to playing rogue. This is a whole new situation.
A whole new situation.
World.
All right, so now we go to the creature. The creature is going to. Yeah, we're gonna. You just crit it, so it's gonna bite you.
Yep. With advantage.
Yep. A 12. I don't think it's gonna hit you, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then it's going to. Let's see here. Yeah, Karg, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Love it. I'm super wise. I also have advantage against being frightened and
This is
charmed.
not fear. Nope.
Okay.
Not charm or fear.
Or poison. Just
Neither
frightened.
poison.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Yep.
Advantage
Not
on saving
poison.
throws against being frightened and poison as well. Okay.
Yep, you're good. None of those are applying here. So you're
I'm
gonna
not.
take. Oh my gosh. Okay. How many HP did you have?
19.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, it doesn't kill you outright, obviously, but it does 21 psychic damage, which your rage does not cover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
nothing.
No resistances on it's psychic. So
It's
no.
psychic damage, so it you can feel the antennas that are moving around. They're kind of swirling, and they kind of almost for a brief second, you kind of slip mentally, and you can feel this thing probing your mind. You can sense it looking for information. It's looking at what's happened in the last, 24 hours of your mind. You can almost in an instant see it like sensing, perusing through your memories of the recent day, and it's gonna pull a piece of that information from you, and you will lose it. Can you give me something that happened the last day that you would forget?
I'm gonna forget my friendship with Colonel.
Ooh,
Ooh.
harsh.
Well,
And again,
that's
you didn't choose this.
heartbreaking.
It's the thing taking it from you. So good job on the decision there, because that would have been something you wanted to hold on to.
Huh?
Yeah. So this thing takes away that memory and then lets you go, but it does drop you. You go to the floor with 0 HP. I'll roll for your death clock right now. Here's the death clock coming in.
Oh, you should have protected him.
This is all too familiar.
I can't protect him from the psychic damage.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No, but you're gonna protect.
He didn't get-
You didn't get hit.
He didn't get
No.
hit.
Oh,
It was
he
a
didn't
wisdom
get
save.
hit.
I was ready to
Yeah.
protect him.
Sorry.
Um,
Okay.
No, it's all right. I
mistake.
appreciate it. I was
These
one
were wisdom
reminder.
saves.
It looks
Yeah.
to me, though, like if you're watching at home, I know the players can't see this right now, but the first dice obviously is what I'm using for the D3. It rolled twice. I don't know why. Okay, so we go to the group. Back to the group. Barrack, you're up.
Eric, can you heal him?
I got it. I'll take care of it.
And and I'm going to swing away. I love the die tonight.
You want to die tonight? What'd you just say?
How would that ever be?
It's
Then it would be Hieronymus and the kids.
Check the tape, everybody. I already said I want to die tonight.
These
Barrack is
man,
going down.
tough rolls. We're not doing much, Bob.
Okay, sticking with it next to Karg.
Yes.
Okay. All right, the baby creatures are going to go next. Let's move towards Eric. Actually, yeah, this one will crawl all over. The centipedes will crawl on top of Karg's body to attack you. So they're going to, like, mount on top of him and, like, grab at your armor, Barrack. And, yeah, this one's going to go to Eric, and we'll stay there. Let's see. What's your AC, Eric?
It is, with my armor on, it is 15.
A 22. You take 10 piercing damage as these centipedes start to like slip under your armor and bite at your flesh.
Doesn't feel good.
No, does not feel good. Let's see here. We go to Barrack. Barrack, a total of 20. Oh my god.
I say, Skorrin, defend me.
Oh.
Also
And,
for 10 piercing damage from the bites.
Yikes! They're supposed to be minions.
Yeah. It's actually gonna. It does enter your square. Actually, both of these enter your square. So I'm gonna move them to your square, but that's what's happening. I'm just gonna put them to the sides though, because I want them to be visible on this screen. But they're next to you. Okay. Actually, I could do this. There we go. Okay. All right. That's the creature's turn. We go to Hieronymus and Eric on deck.
Jeez, you guys.
Last thing I say is, Mohawk, get up here. All right, now I'm done.
Think. How do I make a line?
Literally, it would just be a line. You could take the snap ruler, and you could draw it.
The snap to center?
You could do it to the center
Snap to the center of the squares.
or the side. Yeah, the side might be better actually.
So I just tag Barrack square. Does that mean I can hit that square?
Yeah, you could hit it. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna use then my Agnazar Scorcher.
Oh, you don't want to hit it. Is what
I
you're
want
saying.
to hit it. Yes.
Tilt it around.
Oh, because you want to hit the
I want to hit.
centipedes.
I want to hit Eric's, Barrack's, and the big thing.
Got it. Go ahead.
Is this also going to damage us?
No.
It's not. No, it's not gonna
But
be.
sculpt.
Come on, you fool. So Dex 14 save. Here's the damage. 8 damage, but 14 Dex save for half for all three of the things.
The first swarm fails. The one that's on Eric. The one that's on Barrack passes. The creature fails.
There you go.
8, you said?
8. That was
Okay.
a terrible roll.
Wait, look, I mean,
Oh, brutal.
3d8 to get 8 is about as bad as I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I can imagine 3.
It's true. It's
We go
feasible.
to Eric.
Unimaginable, but it's feasible.
Yeah.
I'm
How
gonna
about
take
that one?
my
19.
quarterstaff and just smack the things in front of me. Bludgeon the heck out of them. It's not gonna work. I don't think. 10 to hit.
Against the
Creature's
swarm?
like in my square.
Yeah, does not hit.
All right, and then for my bonus action, I'll use a second level healing word on Karg. That'll work though. Wow, garbage rolls all night. Karg gets 5 healing.
Karg, you're no longer dying.
Oof.
You're prone on the ground, though.
That's me. I'm all set.
Okay. We go to Mohag. Mohag hears Barrack. He's going to follow along with Hieronymus, and he'll come over to help. He'll swing his axe. He's like, hold still, Eric. Let me hit them with my axe.
All right.
Hold still.
I'm literally... If Mohag kills me right now, so help me God.
I thought you were blind. I can see a lot better now. Here he is. He rolled a nat 1.
I might die to Mohag.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Yikes.
There's no rules for this, Eric. So I'm not going to screw you up too much here.
That'd be pretty cruel.
I would chuckle, but I'd be annoyed.
He misses. He whiffs. To be extra careful, he swings wide. He didn't want to cut off your finger or something like that. So he'll swing wide.
Maybe he throws his own weapon away like a knucklehead.
He says, I'm no good here. He's like, I'll go help Barrack. And he'll leave. He'll go.
What?
1,
Oh,
2,
heck yeah. Let's
3.
go.
Did he take an opportunity attack?
4, 5. These creatures don't take an opportunity attack. The little centipedes.
Well, that sucked. I mean, I just want him to die, so.
Okay, so we go to the...
At this point,
We
I
go to
want
the-
everyone we can get.
We go to the
True.
top here. Skeggy. And then Karg on deck.
Okay. Okay, here's what I want to know. Is there, I think what I want to do is there something on the wagon or otherwise near the creature that if I shoot it with a crossbow, it'll be really loud? Because my intent is to take a help action to give one of my compatriots advantage on their next attack.
Yeah, I see. I might be wrong, but is the aid action something you need to be adjacent to?
Oh, that's going to stink. Let me double check the rule.
I'll allow it if you want, but you might have to hit like a target of DC 10 to like hit it, and then I will let you do it from range in this one instant.
Does say within 5 feet.
Yeah, it does say
says within 5 feet of me.
It does say within 5 feet of you, but you know what? This is kind of cool. Maybe there'll be something on there, some like metal, I don't know, a brazier or something that was, just metal on the wagon that hitting it with the crossbow will make a loud patang or something like that.
All right, but here's the other thing that I want to do. I'm going to hold that until after Karg swings.
Yeah, okay. Not for Karg. It's not for Karg.
Not for Karg. Sorry,
Got
Karg.
Honestly, it's so smart and fair. It's all good.
I'll allow it this one instance because there might be something there in the cart. So you can go ahead and make an attack. You need to hit a DC 10.
Oh, okay. So you want me to do it now and not hold it until after Karg?
Oh, yeah, because it might fail. Okay, yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah, I
Karg,
think,
you're up.
let's keep the suspension going.
Yeah, Karg, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna use the rage because that obviously went away when I, died. Got knocked unconscious. So bonus action rage, and then let's attack again with my longsword.
Bonus. By the way, this is sponsored by Rage Shadow Legends. So get the new app today. Friend
Join
of the
me.
channel.
You'll see me with yeah, exactly. We're on username Karg Tabletop Bob.
Yep.
What?
That is a miss, by the way.
Slash Hieronymus.
200 heroic champions, none of which are us.
None. That's a miss. Are you attacking with recklessly or?
No, not this turn.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so
I mean,
that's a
after
miss.
last time I did it and I died.
The creature is gonna go. You want to wait till Barrack goes, Jeff?
I want, the idea here is I want to set Barrack up. So if this is my opportunity to set Barrack up, we'll do it.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
Okay, hang on.
I just
All right,
swung
so-
at him. Bring it on.
Okay, so I'm attacking with my my light crossbow to shoot something loud in the cart.
Yep.
Waiting for the roll to appear. Yeah, what the heck? There it is. Oh no!
You shoot and you hit the cart directly in the side and right into the wood paneling, and it doesn't make as loud of a noise as you want. It looks like a missed attack.
Okay.
The creature is going to attack, though. Barrick? Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, make your save. Oh, no.
It is probing your mind as well. It is searching for memories of the past 24 hours or so. Barrick, it finds one.
Yeah.
It finds your dream from the other night. It's going to make a attack on you with its mandibles. I believe the mandibles are going to miss. Yeah, mandibles are going to miss with a 7, but it does do 6 psychic damage from the probe.
Yeah.
Actually, how did it possibly get 6? Wow, it rolled really poorly. Okay.
Fantastic.
It did, just for context, right? It did 21 to John. It did 6 to you. So, there you go.
Clean
All right.
living.
Hey, I don't understand. Do you want me dead or what?
It's going to take part of that memory, though, from you, Barrick. You'll still remember the dream, waking up. You're fighting, but
You mean
but
the one where I was fighting Eric?
yes, when you're fighting Eric. Yeah, it's going to take a part of that dream. It won't take everything. You'll still remember the dream, but it's going to be more vague. There's going to be pieces missing. Maybe you don't remember that you fought Xander in it.
Xander.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you remember the entrance into the dream and then waking up and fighting against Eric. Okay.
Excellent.
That's its turn. It is just going to scurry a bit. No, it's not. It's going to stay there because I don't want it to get messed. Actually, no, it will. It'll just shift. It's going to move up here a little bit on top of the cart. All right, we go to Barrick and then Hieronymus on deck.
I look at my warhammer and say, "Gosh dang, you rusty thing! Hit it!" And I try to swing. Bob, my man, what'd you do to my dice?
This thing's in your head, man. Come on.
It really is. Oh man, my head it's killing me. And I'm gonna bonus action Shield of Faith. Yeah, why not? Yeah. So my armor's 21 right now.
Gotcha. Perfect. We go to the creatures on the swarms. We'll go for Barrick and then for Eric. Against Barrick, we got a total of 7. Against Eric, a total of 13. Do those hit, Eric?
13? No.
Okay,
15,
so neither of you are hit. They are attempting to crawl on you. But yeah, so that's it. So we go to Hieronymus.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna need my token for cockroach. I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on cockroach.
I'll bring Cockroach in.
Love it.
I guess I don't have access to Cockroach as a player. I'll do it in the DM view.
So that's a bonus action, so you can still cast a cantrip.
Right. No, the
Yes, you can.
I can.
Yep.
You can cast 2 spells. One of them, if it's a regular spell, a leveled spell. The other one has to be a cantrip. You can do it as long as it's a bonus action for one of them and a regular action for another.
Well, it's a okay. So I'm gonna cast that. He's gonna, and then I'm gonna cast my my rocket blast. But so it's a 15-foot cone. So he can get this guy, the little thing, and the big thing.
I believe he can't do it on the same turn that you cast it. You're imbuing him with the magical power to then do that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but for ease of movement and stuff, because Cockroach would have his own initiative in the regular rules, I just like it to be coordinated. I feel like it makes more sense to just go on your turn instead of splitting your turn up. I'm I've kind of been fine with that whenever I've played with a familiar. So you can coordinate and move him now.
Okay, so he's gonna get there. He's kind of. So it's a 15-foot cone. He should be able to get the two of them.
Yep, the two of them. Gotcha. I'll roll this
Wherever he
save.
is.
It's a dexterity save, right?
It's here's the.
You get to choose your damage type as well.
We're gonna go with fire.
Both of them succeed.
So there's the damage. Dex
4?
14 for half.
Okay, they both
And then-
succeeded, so they're taking 4.
And then Hieronymus is gonna throw his firebolt at the big thing. Oh, I needed the. Here's the hit. That's a miss.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. All right, so we go to the bottom of the order here. Eric, with Skeggy on deck.
I'm going to cast a inflict wounds on the creatures, like sharing the centipedes directly around me.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna miss.
You miss touching yourself.
And I missed. Yeah, well, it's tough sometimes, and
Yeah. I
that's
guess you
the
don't
way
want
that
to.
goes.
Yeah, you gotta be careful you don't hit yourself. Yeah. All right, Eric, you want to move or anything?
Yeah, I kind of want to back up away from them because I don't like them at all.
You shake him off and move away. Go ahead.
Right there is good. Not too
Okay.
far, but away from them.
Then we go to top of the order here, Skeggy.
Okay, well, I did my trick and it didn't work, so I guess I need to just go back to regular shooting. Oh, hold it. This thing right here, is that something I can shoot with a crossbow or
You can, but your years of adventuring would tell you that these types of creatures probably have resistance to your damage you're gonna do. But you can shoot it.
So I'll shoot the big one. I'm just gonna shoot the big one.
You can go ahead.
Okay, I'm hoping it's not paying attention to me.
Let's see. Keeping us waiting.
I don't know what the deal is.
Hey-oh.
Oh,
15.
just misses. As it
No.
missed before, 15, yeah.
All right.
Right.
Well,
Your
Do
bolt
I wanna
flies
move?
wide. Staying in their position behind the bushes?
yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Karg, you'll be up next.
See any compelling reason to move.
John, are you muted or?
Nope. You blanked out on my name. All right, I didn't hear it. Let's go. Attacking again. This time I will do a.
Oh, Mohag. Hold on, Mohag. I forgot Mohag.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I didn't feel like it was my turn. Okay.
I keep drawing things here. Let's undo the drawings. Let's clear those. Mohag will run up, and he'll. Yeah, I mean, Barrick, he's gonna help you. He's gonna take out the spiders here. Hold still. Come on. Hold
Watch
still
my
now.
feet.
Don't worry, I'm good. I'm good at this.
Yes.
He does hit
Yay!
with a 12. And he does 9 slashing damage, which chops a bunch of centipedes up.
Well done. You're coming
Alright, so
along,
the-
Mohag.
The creature is still up, though. The centipede swarm is still there. Now we go to Karg.
I'm going to attempt to attack the centipede swarm as well to try to get it off of Barrick here. So let's attack that swarm. Does an 11 hit?
It does not. 12 hit, 11 does not.
Oh, good try, John.
You're rolling terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah,
And the whole
this is the
The
worst.
creature.
Oh,
Barrick, give me another wisdom save.
Don't fail.
I would.
Oh!
Yay.
An 18.
That's okay. It already
Okay.
happened.
So far tonight, I've rolled 7 times, which added up to 24 between the 7 rolls. So I almost just caught up to my rolls in that one.
It's funnier when you read the first 6 out loud.
2517261.
Barrick, your AC is a 20 now, correct?
21.
21. Okay, so it does not hit you because of your spell. It is going to move around now. I think it's going to leave Karg. Karg, if you'd like to take an attack of opportunity, you can.
Without a doubt.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not going to do it either.
Oh, a 9, not gonna work. What was going on with the die, by the way? Did everyone see that?
Yeah, like weirdly bounced, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to move around and get engaged with the Mohag, and then we'll go to Barrick.
All right. I'm trying to think of something creative. Like, I feel like Barrick would try something new if he cannot seem to manage a hit in 3 turns.
You're gonna crit now. Hit it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything for me to really do if I'm this
A lot of
close.
averages, man. You're gonna crit.
Gambler's fallacy. That's what it's
There
called.
we go.
It's not law of averages.
Yeah, let's go for it. I really don't have much.
Hey!
19.
Hey,
Bob, you can bet your dollar that I'm gonna do a little smite action now.
Smite?
To be clear, Bob, I'm concentrating on Shield of Faith. I can still smite, right?
Oh, yeah. Not a problem.
No concentration on smite.
Yes, right. Excellent. So, Bob, is this undead or fiend?
Yes.
Okay, so 3d8 coming, and Bob, as Barrick does this, so the Warhammer damage, first off, a solid 4. Why not? Why not? Plus 9 radiant damage on 3d8. Killing it. Why not? I say, Hyperius, guard us, and I draw the power of Hyperius through my book at my hip and get to dole out. You gotta be kidding me, Bob. Oh man.
4?
2d8 plus 4, so I get to dole out 8 whole temporary hit points.
2? To who?
Anybody I want. Sorry, I'm just I'm
Your
mentally
faith is
struggling with
lacking,
this.
sir.
So, Nate, you call on the light of Hyperius.
I try to.
Dole out your 4 temporary hit points to probably Mohag, I assume,
Oh,
right?
plus 4, so 8.
8, so 8 to Mohag or whomever you'd like. But you crack the spongy skull of this creature, and it goes down. It's like jittering legs still moving, but you can see that it is you have slayed the beast.
Oh, excellent.
Yep. It did. It was hurting. You needed to smite to kill it.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Pleasantly. Yeah.
So you're giving me the temporary hit points, right?
Mohag? Or?
Yeah, I'm giving you all 8 there, John.
Don't forget, I currently only have 5.
Yeah, that's probably good.
I mean,
yeah.
I have 12. I hear you.
Swarms. We're gonna have a swarm on you, Barrick, and a swarm on. Actually, this swarm right here is gonna go to Chris.
Oh, that's a. I guess yeah.
I will cast shield.
You don't even know if it hit you or not.
It's when I get attacked.
Okay.
When you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile. So if it hits me, I will cast shield.
It does not hit you, so don't cast shield.
I will not cast shield.
And then the other one on Barrick is a miss as well.
Excellent.
All right. We go to the bottom here. Hieronymus and Eric.
Which one of us is first?
Hieronymus first, then Eric.
So Hieronymus. So I'm Dragon Breath is concentration. So can I cast spells as well?
You can cast spells that aren't concentration.
Okay. So well, I guess I'm gonna. So I'm gonna. Well, Cockroach hit it with the Dragon Breath. The one that just swung at me. Here's the Dragon Breath damage.
It still counts as the action of whatever it is. So if it's the action, you can only do a bonus action.
No, it counts as it's.
If it's
No.
a bonus action, you could do an action, of course, yeah.
But casting it imbues the creature with the ability to do that. So now
Yeah.
it's the familiar's action.
So then I have to concentrate.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
But you get to then use an action that's non-concentration if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
he did 5 dex save 14. And then Hieronymus will do a burning hands on that thing for 8 dex save 14.
All right, so the first one fails, the second one saves. So the full of Dragon's Breath goes through, and half of the
So
Burning Hands goes
9
through.
points of fire damage.
9, okay. This one is going to smolder onto the ground. You've killed all the centipedes.
Nice.
Nice.
That was one that took the most damage, so the other one's relatively unscathed, I would say.
It's taking some damage.
It's taken some damage, but not much.
So I
Okay.
guess I guess Bobby didn't get the memo on fighting kobolds because we're a level 2 party now.
No, that's not. We're not. That's not what we're out here. Everyone
right.
wants to watch us die.
Eric, you're up.
I'm gonna cast a Toll the Dead on the other group of centipedes
Bobby brings a demon against us.
because they're missing hit points. They get to jump that up to a D.
Fails.
Wow.
So
Does it
2
really
necrotic.
matter?
It's for 2 necrotic damage.
Doesn't seem to all go through.
That's a D12, everyone.
It's only taking 1 damage. All right, there we go.
It doesn't seem to all go through.
I am we are struggling
All
with
right.
dice tonight.
They're undead. We heard.
We go to top of the order here, Skeggy.
So, well, hold on. Which of these centipedes is still kicking?
Oh, can I move closer to? Sorry, I forgot.
The one on Barrack.
I'm gonna move that
Oh
way.
my goodness! I'm not sure what I can do about that from here.
Shooter!
I can't shoot centipedes in that crowd. That doesn't make any sense, and I can't get
I see
there.
a line of sight.
It's technically on Barrack Square, but
Yeah, that's true.
Shoot it, you're gonna crit.
I'm not at
Barrack,
all.
who let your son
I mean,
die.
is that something I can even do, Bob?
you technically the rules of 5e are I'd give it like cover, better AC.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll shoot it.
Because of the
Wait,
crowd.
old man. I thought you said you were blind.
Never said it was blind.
Only
It's just
mostly blind.
his arthritis hand is just like shaking.
Yeah.
He's like, I got it. Don't worry.
Yeah, but it's
Don't
okay
worry.
because this is my shooting hand.
You hit
Okay.
for
That's
10.
10. Do I? Oh, that's with sneak attack. Did I sneak attack these things?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's 10 points of damage.
There you go.
Curse splat. You hit the last centipede off of the shoulder of Barrack that was going right for the jugular. The combat is over.
Say that was too close.
I never said it was blind.
So I'm
All right.
quoting the great Sir Lando of Calrissian.
Oh, gotcha.
All
Who
right.
shot
So,
first?
what do you do now? Inspect the body, check the cart, tend to
All
each
of
other's
the above.
wounds. What do you do?
Hieronymus are searching the body of the
Bodies, cart,
of the
everything.
creature.
I'm
Like
going
the
for
creature? Okay.
Cart it up.
The creature is very unique. Give me a nature check.
I also want to be doing this
Oh.
with him.
I have a +4.
Go ahead.
A 15 for Hieronymus.
A 22 for
Whoa.
Barry. They're coming back.
As soon as it doesn't matter.
Oh!
I can check nature really well.
Let's see here.
That's a tree. That's a rock. That's dirt. You got it.
You sound like Yoda. Between me, the tree, the rock, the ship.
You must feel them all.
Hieronymus,
That's the
you
voice I should do.
you have a, probably like a cursory knowledge of maybe insect. What's the word I'm looking for? the study of the phylum, genus, species. What is all that stuff?
Biology?
Natural
whatever.
history.
Entomology.
Entomology.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have probably just a basic understanding of it, and you can see that this creature, while it does look insect-like, most of its skin, its armor, it all looks and feels very unnatural, almost like a perverted version of an insect. You get the sense this does not exist in the world that you know.
This is some kind of demon.
With a 22, Barrick, I'm going to say that you can recognize, based on this pattern here, from your dreams, these are very similar to those monsters that you saw in the fever dream that the famous one from many weeks ago now.
Yeah.
But they look like they are the antenna, the ones that probed your mind. You get the sense that this thing was looking for you. These antennae are what caused the that sort of like invasion into your mind. They stem from the antenna.
I'm gonna for sure take one antenna, chop it off, and take it.
Yep.
You haven't learned from taking things that don't belong to you before?
No.
Okay, cool. That's by the way, not card. This is the third item then. You've taken.
No, I have a litany.
He's got quite a collection.
Get more than that? We go back to the pearl. Then we have.
I have a spider fang. I have Zeb's finger. I have a bunch of different.
He has Knott's
I
teeth.
have a bunch of different pieces of the big things we've killed because I don't know. There may be no reason why, but curiosity of the world.
Nick,
So far, 2 of them have caused pain and death.
Wait, what's the second?
The pearl and the chaos crystal.
The pearl got us Eric's
Yeah, well,
life.
That's caused me a lot of pain.
Hey,
Eric?
card's brand new.
Wait, no, that's a 50-50 pull. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think the antenna. I'm wondering about like maybe we could do some research. We could figure out what's going on with this.
Sure.
And
Let's,
I would immediately look to the sky to see if there's any activity in the sky, kind of similar to the Northern Lights stuff we saw.
Barrick, give me a quick. Do you have any sort of like tools for, what's it called? When you're trying to like skin an animal or like
I mean, I have a
taxidermy
dagger.
or
Tanning tools.
tanning tools. That's the word I was looking for. Tanning tools. Yeah.
I played video games.
I have a dagger. I don't know if I
Tanner's
have
tools.
any specific Tanner's tools.
Give me a percentile dice.
Excellent. I'm gonna go. Yep. 97.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
guys
you
need
do
to
your
roll
best to
up.
delicately carve this thing out, and you feel like within its spongy like head that there's like a root to it, so you kind of like carve into it more and get the root, and it's like this big, like almost like a bulb, like a flower bulb underneath.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm gathering tinder and sticks and branches.
Oh, we thought that was
Search
the sound of your bones as you were moving about.
Well, I'm doing it slowly.
I'm
I'll search
checking
the
out.
cart.
Yep, me as well.
Okay, the cart had it looked like it had adventuring gear in it, nothing that you wouldn't find in like an explorer's pack. This could have been a group of adventurers headed to the caves. It looks like the cart's direction was headed to the north.
He said they were in guard livery.
Yes, so the horses that are on the floor here were in guard livery, and there are multiple bodies on the floor. Looks like 2 of them are guards, and then a couple of the other bodies could be travelers, merchants, could have been whomever. So it looks like there was maybe a cart that was attacked, and the guards came to the rescue, but they were unable to help.
When we rummage their pockets and gear, what do we see?
You could find about 13 gold pieces worth on the people traveling. The guards don't have any money. But then you can find probably 2 explorers' packs worth of items.
I just
So-
replenish my own supplies. And
Yeah, rations, things like that.
Are we still close enough to the keep that this is not like out of the realm? It feels like kind of weird.
A few
that, like,
hours
there's
away from
guards
the
and
keep.
People heading north.
A few hours away from the keep, so could be.
Why would people have been heading north? Is there
Yeah,
anything?
that's like why the
wrong
weird
with
part.
that?
I'm trying to figure out like close enough that it like makes sense still, or is it like like unusually far from the keep that like people just out here?
Does anybody
I mean, they'd have to be
recognize-
traveling to the caves. Yeah,
So that's weird. Then it's a little bit unusual.
they would have to be traveling to the caves.
But they're just carrying adventuring gear. They're not carrying like supplies or anything like that.
No,
like, they're
not
carrying
merchants.
Where or right? Okay.
This is not a merchant cart. It looks like a cart, and maybe there was a mule or a pony pulling it. And then the two other horses that died were wearing the colors of the keep.
Okay.
If you want to give me an insight check, Skeggy, because you seem to be collecting and looking around here.
Sure. I'll insight. Nope, I don't think of a damn thing.
Okay,
As you will find in 10 minutes when the die finally gets there from Arizona.
gotcha.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah, you don't think anything else other than probably a cart got attacked by this creature, and the guards couldn't help.
Is there any evidence that it came from underground or like a
Give me
like
a perception or a survival check. Depends on what you're trying to do. If you're just searching, scanning with your eyes, give me a perception. But if you're trying to find any sort of tracks or some sort of a path.
I'm not a woodsman any more than Jeff is, but it just occurs to me, I just wondered, did it come out of the ground?
Yeah.
Or did it drop out of the sky, or did it come through a portal, or what?
Think
Yeah, I
of a
want to
perception check.
scan with my eyes as well.
So if you want a perception test, I'll be happy to give you one.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be looking for tracks though. I want to see.
And that's no better.
Alright, I'm rolling
Yeah.
just to move this.
10.
Nice.
Okay. So Karg, you the survivalist in you kicks in, and you start looking for tracks. Because this creature's anatomy is so unique, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where it came from. There's so many, foot points on the map to follow, but you get the sense that as you watch and see and you look around and go past the horses, you can tell that this similar tracks head from the north. So this thing came from the north.
I guess I've been to the keep before. Would I know that's in the direction of the keep?
It is
Or
not.
It is
The
not.
Whispering
Okay.
Woods.
Hey guys! It looks like the tracks came from this way. What did you guys find? No one else wants to play in character.
Oh, that was good. I'm sorry.
They're just ignoring you. That's
It
what they would do.
No, I'll look
Hey
that
guys,
way.
should I speak louder? Can you not hear me? I can get louder.
No. Little one, Mohag jumps in. It appears there are tracks to the north, everybody.
Well,
So into the woods, not along the road.
Excellent, Mohag.
Thank you, Barrick. Thank you.
I'm secretly planning Moab's death in the middle of the night.
That'd be fun. Let's make sure Mohawk gets credit for everything that Karg does.
I can't wait till I take all of your action away from you and have Mohag save the day at the end of this whole thing.
Perfect.
I'll send Cockroach up ahead to recon as we move up north.
So
Let's
we'll follow the tracks of this demon.
Yeah.
Are we? Oh, I don't know, because I'm not. I have no experience in this. I've never been here before, so I won't even ask the question.
Well, you might have an idea. You're still an intelligent person.
Well, I was going to specifically ask about a place that we've already been, but I haven't been there.
Right. Don't ask it. You haven't been there.
Hey,
Does anyone know what's in this direction? What's up this way?
does anyone remember that cave with weird bunnies? And then we ran into that hermit in a tree, and
Yeah, none of that was good stuff.
then we got to the Medusa's house. That was all.
Wait.
this general
Though, in the middle of the
direction.
woods, there was that not quite like temple, but like stone monolith with the creeping vines on it. That was kind of spooky, and there was writing on it. None of it was good.
You mean the one that we found? We found a second one of those, right? In a different cave, Eric.
It wasn't a cave, I don't think. It was like out in the woods where we ran into the Fortunes 5.
Yes. No, I agree, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, wasn't there a? Didn't we run into a second one of those recently, or see one? Did I see one? Now I'm actually trying to remember.
Do you want me to tell you?
I saw it in a dream.
Nope. So there was a white marble archway in the Whispering Woods where the vine creature was. That's where Zeb died.
Yep.
And then in the Medusa, where the Medusa was being chained,
That's where it was.
Yeah, that altar was made of the same stone.
See, I would never made that connection. So good job, Nate.
Indeed. I meant, yeah. All right, great. Yes, that altar is up this way. Eric, do you remember when we got the Medusa? There was that one altar that looked very similar as well. Now it's in canon.
Now that you mention it,
Now that you mention it, it's jogging some memories up here. Was trying to keep my eyes closed for most of the time with the Medusa, but now that you mention it, I do remember that briefly happening.
Excellent.
do you mind if we just take a couple more minutes to finish things up here? I have a couple of things I want to do before we close out the stream.
Sure.
Where do you want to head?
Eric, what do you think about trying to find that archway again?
The one in the woods where Zeb died, or the one in the cave?
Yes, the one in the woods.
The one in the woods makes sense to me. Yeah, I agree.
Hieronymus, you were there. What do you think?
What I remember, it was a summoning portal of some sort.
Conjuration magic, yes.
Yeah, if this came from that, we should probably go check it out to see if it's been activated.
Excellent. Karg, Skeggy, happy to have you along. Do you want to join us?
I'll be taken along with you until that man Xandar is dead.
I hear that.
Hey guys, don't leave me behind. I'll go wherever you want. Let's. You said there's an archway. Is that a square one or a circle one? I don't care. Let's go.
Excellent, friend. I love your energy.
Your energy.
You head north off the road here. I'll go back to our other view for a moment. Let's switch it over to the map, wilderness map, and switch it so people can see. All right, so you were here. Okay, you were here. Your party token, right? See it? And the archway was up north. Let me just... I don't want to show you anything you shouldn't see, so let me just make sure I'm not going to make a mistake here. Okay, excellent.
Whoa, can you guys see that giant crater with 5 dragons flying around it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's where I raised Tiamat from.
Oh,
Oh, you guys see that? I just only see the one with the 3 beholders.
So we had
South of the road? No?
So we had Knott's Cave
Love
up
it.
here. And then right around here is where that archway was.
So we're due south of
Yeah.
Knott's Cave.
Yeah.
all right.
Do you want to head west this way?
I guess we'll head
North,
that way.
west? It's definitely farther than... It's like going back to the keep at this point, but distance-wise. It's
Well,
like you're at the other end of
our-
a triangle.
We're following the trail, right? But we were assuming that it might head back there. But
Well, that's... So, okay, so if you're
are
following
we
the
just
trail,
following
yeah.
the trail?
Yeah,
is-
exactly, yeah. Right, it's a
So
little
that
different.
was. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I
the
thought
rest
that's
of you.
Follow the beast's trail as long as we can track it.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
And then see where we are.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the primary tracker on this, and who is going, or do you want to do it as a group? If it's a
I
group,
rolled,
we'll take.
I rolled a 19 on it. I feel like.
Karg is the best skilled, I think.
You rolled a 19 to like spot the tracks where you're at right now, but to follow it the entire way, you'll need to make
Is it-
multiple tracks.
Is it
Survival.
nature? What is it? Survival.
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 I'm
You'll
out.
need to roll. I'll say for every hour of this trip, if it's 3 hours, you'll need to make 3 checks.
Hieronymus is useless.
Let's just make this known. I rolled a 19, but I have a +0 to survival.
As do
Oh,
I.
really? Oh, I have a +1.
I have a +2 to wisdom, which means if I'm the highest wisdom here, that's concerning.
You are the
Eric.
highest wisdom here.
You are
How
the
is Mohag? How's
highest
Mohag's
link.
tracking?
Oh,
Can owls track?
They
They've
can.
got
They
keen
can.
vision.
They have very good perception checks.
Advantage on perception checks that use sight and hearing, I believe so.
I guess cockroach is our man.
Is that possible?
So
That's
it's
cool.
not following tracks, but it would be to spot things. So I would say that perhaps he could.
Advantage?
Well,
for Eric?
he would have. I'd say that if he wants to use survival, it's also wisdom, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, survival's wisdom.
well, man, here's a suggestion I would make is that maybe the way to rule that is to let Hieronymus roll survival and give him advantage for
Yeah,
having cockroach
having
to
the
help
owl
him.
bot. Yeah. Let's
But
do that.
rolling off of Hieronymus' skill.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Roll with advantage,
makes sense.
Anonymous.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it
Here we
now.
go.
Who is your familiar and what did he roll?
There. A 13.
A 13. Okay. Give me 2 more checks with advantage.
Ooh, here we go. An 18.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yes.
cockroach. Get to the chopper.
And come on, advantage. All right, a 12.
All right.
Well,
All right.
A 13,
I would
an
say-
18, and a 12.
Yep, I would
Nice.
say that this creature was not trying to cover tracks or anything like that. So you're able to, with the aid of your familiar, find this route, and it kind of goes
Cockroach.
in a haphazard pattern. There doesn't seem to be like it's going in a direct route. It kind of went all over the Whispering Woods to the location where it was. And when you get closer to the area, you can sense that you're in the same spot where you met the Fortunes 5 and where Zeb was killed. And I'm just going to take us off the map for a second because we don't need us here for this last bit. So you head north. It takes you a few hours. I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Because we're walking through the Whispering Woods.
Yeah, they're in the woods. Makes sense.
oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no, is right.
Skis in for a rough walk in the woods.
Where's the saving throw?
That didn't work.
Top left.
It has nothing to do with fear, right, Bob? I get advantage if it's fear. Do I get advantage?
I think that's
No.
literally frightened.
It's not fear. It's not a fear.
Literally
but
fright.
But you did say what do you also have advantage against? Charms?
No, just poison, not charms.
Oh, okay. So
That would be
no,
held. Yeah.
no, it's not gonna be fear.
Okay.
So Hieronymus, you've been in these woods before, but today it has been a harrowing experience, and you're replaying that image of Xander striking down Skorri. I'd imagine where do you think that final blow landed?
Right in the face.
Oh,
Okay, so-
thanks.
Yeah, it landed right square in his face. So, the might of that hammer, the heft of the hammer, left that. It's a gruesome, disfiguring blow. What you last remembered Skorri looking like, and you just can't get that image out of your mind. You take a second as you're tracking. You maybe stop for a quick, brief drink of water. And when you do so, you're drinking that water, and you feel like you spilled a little bit of it. Oh God, damn it! You look down, and you are covered in blood dripping from your chin all over your chest. How does he react?
Snarls. He looks over at everybody else, sees if they have any blood on them, or if they're noticing him.
You can see Skaggy, actually. Skaggy looks like his face is just mauled, disfigured, just like Skorri's was.
He's too proud to let on that he succumbed to a illusion. So he's just gonna mutter to himself, snarl. That's Skeggy.
Give me a D100 as well.
Oh.
And Skeggy,
Yeah.
tell me about another brother of Skorri and how he died.
Oh, wow. Okay. The next older brothers than Skorri were Sverri the Younger, who was named for Sverri Trollslayer, and Sten Strongtoe. And they both died slow, horrible, grim deaths to the same scarlet plague that racked Skeggy's body.
Oh, the plague, right? Exactly.
The scarlet plague.
Oh, you just remember that moment before his untimely death, that he's just a shell of himself, right? Just like gaunt and just going out of this life here, and you look to yourself, and you see your flesh just like kind of like shrinking, right? You're becoming more like skeletal. I need you to give me a D100. And Chris, when you mutter to yourself because you don't want anybody to let on, here's what's happening to you. You are babbling incoherently. You are incapable of normal speech, which includes any verbal components for spells, for the time being. Okay.
Boy.
And Skeggy, what'd you get?
47.
Funny enough, the same thing. So you begin to babble
babbling
incoherently
fools.
as well, and you don't cast spells, so it doesn't matter.
Passive perception wise, do we hear this?
If you feel like you would be speaking loud enough. Do either you feel like you'd be speaking loud enough?
Well, Hieronymus would have been muttering to himself, but at this point, he'd be babbling, so he probably can't even tell if he's muttering or not.
I feel like we're kind of used to Hieronymus mumbling to himself in the back, trying to kill us all. Like that tracks.
Yeah, probably not too different. Yeah. Probably not.
The new
100%.
guy talking to himself is like mildly concerning. Like his son just died, so I think he might be unhinged. Hieronymus, I know, is unhinged, and I'm like, hey, this is who he is. The new guy. Ugh.
So then who am I carrying on a conversation with? Because I would have been talking to someone the whole time. Who's
Yeah.
talking to me?
Mohag.
Mohag, of course.
I immediately become very quiet when that is my option.
Nice.
So you finally get to the edge of the clearing where you saw that archway before, and again, that archway, as I described, it's this white marble archway. It's got arcane sigils on it. It emanates that conjuration, or when you cast divine detect magic on it. And there's no vine creature there. In fact, the area around the archway looks as though the plant life here has been almost singed. The area's like kind of faded. Almost everything looks gray around it. And the archway is piping hot. Without even needing to go near it, it is far hotter than it was when you first encountered it. It had a heat to it, but you'd have to get close to it and like put your hand right up to it to feel that warmth. Right now, the heat is you can really feel it from even 10 feet away.
Wasn't it warm last time we were here too? It wasn't like hot, like
Correct.
singed grass
That's what I was.
top. It
Yeah, the first time you got there, like if you touched it, it was warm to the touch. But now it is piping hot. You feel like if you were to even go within 5 feet of it, it would cause maybe damage to you.
Noted.
Dander's at it again.
And you all look at each other. What's your reaction to the archway?
Oh, I guess it's the round type. Nice.
Seems something supernatural is happening here, friends. Let's put a stop to it.
It wasn't like this last time we were here.
No. Everyone, we'll have to pick this back up next time on Tabletop Bob, episode 31. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for those of you in the chat. Chat was awesome again tonight. Appreciate all the comments and support. good to have the crew back. We'll see you soon. We're gonna actually, I forgot, I wanted to chat with you all after we get off, just about when we're gonna play next, because in October, and this is not a spoiler, I told this to all of them, we're gonna be moving to Wednesday schedule. It's gonna be opposite of the Spelljammer campaign, so we're gonna be moving things a bit. Just want to make sure I confirm with them that when we can all start that. So we'll talk, but I'll be posting that on social media. I'll post it on my community section on YouTube, and I'll make sure that the word gets out there when exactly the next episode's going to be. But definitely within the next 2 weeks. So keep up to date. Keep you up to date on that. And again, like I said, thank you for all the support. Check down below for links and check the comments because we'll be posting some more information there too. All right, everybody. Jeff, man, great entrance to the campaign with Skeggy. I loved it.
I love Skeggy.
I liked it. I heard the voice about Saturday after Skorrin died. I heard his voice in my head, and then I just had to figure out what kind of character he was, what class.
Oh, it's perfect.
Somebody in the chat said something about, does Skorrin have any other brother, or does Skeggy have any other sons? And I went, no, he has no other. Oh.
It's really, really nice.
It was a nice touch. Yeah. When you told me the idea like a week ago, right? Remember we chatted on the phone? I was like, oh, this is going to work perfectly. And what an entrance. What a timely entrance. And I'm excited to see where he goes. And will he exact his vengeance? All right. We'll see everybody soon. See you on the tabletop.
Until next time.
Have a great night.
See you, folks.